Good morning. Hello. It's kind of quiet. No one ever knows when I'm coming on. So hi, David Rice, and hello, Chief Stacker. Good morning, and how are you guys doing? David, did you work on the garden or do anything like that? And I just thought as I can chat with you guys, I'll put on some old videos that I did. And what's growing, I'm growing these again, and they're all doing really well. But anyways, here we go. This is a 4 o'clock, and we can all chat. But I'm going to put a video on for you, one of my old videos. And this is my 4 o'clocks, which I grow every year. They're pretty easy to grow. You're doing well? That's great. So I do all the videos, and I regrow the stuff that I really, really like. Otherwise, I do a video once on them. I was awakened by hellacious rain this morning. Oh yeah, it's supposed to rain today too. It looks okay outside, but that's why I'm in the house. It looks like it might rain, and I wanted to work outside today. So I thought I'll come on. So it's like 9:56 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for me. So Chief, you're all over the place, eh, Chief Stalker? There we go. My window looks the same. I still have all kinds of plants in it, just like that. Every year, there it is, 4 o'clock. So I got 5 of them growing in my greenhouse. I'm trying to do a video on my greenhouse, but I gotta get all my plants in them first. They're not big enough yet. Oh, you were hauling stuff this morning? Oh, wow. Wow. Be careful of those roots. Hey, Bradley Height. Hello. How's it going? You must be, I haven't seen you for a bit. Are you still, can I say congratulations? Is it 100 and so many days where you haven't had any alcohol? What are you at now? Congratulations, Bradley, if you're doing still well. Do you guys like gardening at all? Or I mean, I'm happy to have friends from all over. It's very nice for people coming in and joining me. Yeah, you know what though? I need to plant some flowers out front soon so they... Wow, congratulations. 108 days since you hadn't had a beer. That's fantastic. Good for you, Bradley. And Chief, you know what? I would say I grow them indoors. I can't help that because my stuff I can't put out till May, so they would be it would take forever to grow something and put it outside from seeds because the birds would eat it, weather conditions, all kinds of stuff. So I have to grow my stuff inside. I have no choice. So then now this is like April, as you can see, that was 2020. But now they're ready to go outside, and look they already have a good chance, and they did really good. Oh, you love to garden? What's your favorite things? Is it flowers or anything you like to grow? Yeah, congratulations. I'm just going to repeat some of my old videos that I brought up. And the next one's going to be rhubarb. This is doing really amazing, this rhubarb one right here. They're coming up, and I'm going to have them. I had some last year, and now they're coming up. Now, they said they're from the Ukraine, so I called it Ukraine, but then somebody said there's no such thing, and I went, well, the seeds came from the Ukraine. I don't know. That they're calling them Ukraine rhubarb, so what would you like me to say? You're welcome, Bradley. You know, you deserve a little... People have to... That's how... When you lose weight or give up things, it's hard. You got to get some help. Our Florida weather tears up plants in the... Do you ever think of getting one of those... Do you ever think of getting, Chief, one of those covers? I know they have them in California. There's a grow cover. Like, it's a shade cover. Not a grow cover, but a shade cover. And so they shade it when it's too extremely hot. I mean, I'm sure there's ways around it. I can't tell you exactly because I work with winter weather, so my growing season is May all the way till probably October and sometimes almost November. But in Florida, you can have it year-round, but I realize it's extremely hard to grow. Oh, you like to grow flowers and veggies? Do you have any perennial stuff that you like growing? See, again, that's my window from 2020, but it looks again, it's 2021, and I have all kinds of plants in my window again. But I added a greenhouse. That was my Christmas present last year. So now I get to have them in my window. But now, as soon as they get big enough, I put them in my greenhouse. And I love that too. Actually, I should do it. I did something on the greenhouse. I might grab something to show you what I'm talking about. But I have to do an update on my greenhouse and show you. But I want to show you how cool this is. I think I got the video for that too. Like I said, I have no choice. It's too late. If I start growing things not in the house, they would never make it. So when you're living in colder conditions, you have to do it. You have to start your stuff inside. I'm going to. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I wanted to show you the greenhouse. I did a video on when I first got it. I absolutely love it. See if I can find it. All right, let's see. Hey, Into, how's it going? Hi, Into. It's nice to see you. I just want to go to my channel and grab where to go. Show the greenhouse again. I love my greenhouse. I love it. I mean, I'm so happy I bought it. And the light is really extremely nice too. I'm gonna just download a couple of videos to show you what I'm talking about. And you guys can chat, meet while I'm on here. All right, where did it go? Oh, wait a minute, wrong place. All right, just trying to find a couple of videos to show you what I'm talking about. Let's see, content. Oh, my light was good too. Now I got this light sent to me, and I had to do so many videos to say what I thought about it. But I am telling you, if it wasn't sent to me, this would be the same light I would buy again. I absolutely love this light. Here it is. This is a greenhouse I got as a Christmas gift, and these two things I really do like. That I'm not making up. I use them all the time. And it's two things that I'd probably buy and replace if I had no choice. But the tent the zipper, everything's working really good. When they were talking about it, they said there was an issue with the zipper and everything. And 2 years later, the thing looks like brand new. All right. Probably because I used it outside a lot. And this thing's should stay for me for years because it's in my house in my basement. Excuse me. I wanted to bring two things, that one, and where's my light, the light I have for it. All right, I got installing a NARS light. It's the Mars 1000 LED grow light, and this one I really do recommend. It's a nice light. You guys are all talking with each other. I need to study Pawpaw's vids, doing it cheap because, let's see, because he made greenhouse using visqueen. Dying to go to a show. Oh, you're going to a coin show. That's cool. I don't know if that's how I got connected. You know, I sold off my coins, but at one point in time for years, I collected coins, and then I kind of needed the money, and I sold them off and never really went back to it. But there's some awesome coins out there, for sure. All right, so I'm going to grab these two things. So David, David, you said you want to build one, but this is a cheap thing. This is a very cheap one unless you want to do it outside. this greenhouse is really worth the money. It wasn't that expensive. And one of my friends, Dave, found it even cheaper in the States. So that's what I'd say. Oh, I'm going to go. Okay, I'll slide one away from the other one. And pull it up now. All right. Sorry, I have to concentrate a little bit to find that and put this up what I want to put up. Yeah. This is really worth it. I'm just telling you. To do. Sorry about that. So Ida doesn't come on does Ida come on the weekends, or she doesn't? And do you know if about anything to do with melting aluminum, or can you melt aluminum? And silver doesn't take that high of a heat to melt, does it? It's pretty soft metal. Do I get my sound on? Yeah, we're good. Yes, I can very easily melt aluminum, yeah? Like, what do you need? I would like to do something with aluminum, and that's why I'm asking you. I've never touched, I don't know what I want to do exactly yet, but it's more like I want to do, I know aluminum is good for outside, and I wanted to make a project to do with stuff outside, not necessarily in my house, for the garden. Oh, yeah, I melt my silver at 1950 Fahrenheit. Okay. Oh, silver is easy to melt. Okay. Yeah, so you can melt aluminum. Yeah, but what do you need to melt stuff with? I've never done anything like that. So what do you need? My compost tumbler just arrived. Oh, you got it. Oh, that's cool. Oh my god, my compost tumbler just arrived by FedEx. Good for you. Sounds that you should be happy, David. That sounds great. So you're talking about butterflies. Do you raise butterflies there, chef? Or does who raises the butterflies? Because you said you do a butterfly tent every year. Who does that for you? You need a furnace, electric, or gas. So a specific furnace to melt the stuff. Okay, I have over 100 pounds of aluminum for pours that just sit there. I still have over 90 ounces of it of to melt first. What are you doing with it though? What are you gonna make with aluminum when you melt it? I mean, you guys pour it for bars and everything, right? And I know that it's illegal to take a coin and make money out of the coin. That's illegal, but you can. It's illegal to pour and turn it into bars. You can also use a whipping dish for small pours. What's a whipping dish? Boy, you start me out on all new stuff. Oh, you use it for art. Okay. I just find it. I'm doing art with pop cans, making flowers and stuff with it. But as far as melting, I never melt any kind of metal. Poured it in and made something with it, which would be kind of cool. But I wouldn't want to buy all the equipment. It'd be too much money for me. Uh, you can buy a kit for the butterflies. They sent everything, set it up, and watch them do their thing. Hmm. I have, oh yeah. Okay, pop cans have a very thin layer of plastic in them. That's why I only melt pour aluminum. Oh, so you can't just melt like pop cans or anything like that. Interesting. You have to have pure aluminum. Okay. And did you have to purchase? What's pure aluminum? Like, what, you have to buy it? What if you had a boat that was aluminum? Would that wouldn't be pure aluminum, would it? Like, you can't just take just anything? No, I don't melt aluminum coins. It's aluminum from industrial Oh, okay. So you can melt from, like, if it was a boat, could you do a boat, like an aluminum boat? Could you melt that down? Like, okay, you can melt cans. It just leaves a lot of draw slag on top. So you could do a boat, or what if you had like a boat, like I said, something really big? What would you do? Okay, yeah, boats, cars. Okay. Borax. The borax stuff? Huh. Well, I think I lost David. He went and got his mail. He's excited to have a tumbler. I don't use borax. I use matte casting flux. Matte. Okay. Well, there you go. Well, I guess it's good to learn and listen, everybody. Oh, I need some coffee. You guys drink coffee at all? Hey, hello. Hi, Timmy. Hi, Fire Sign. Good morning to you guys. How you doing, Timmy? Everything good with you? Yeah, I don't have school, or what's going on? And don't forget, if you want me to see any videos, just leave some comments on my stuff and I'll get back to you. Don't forget about that. That's how I can't, not all the, YouTube does not show everybody's video. And if you want me to see a video and you just watch a video, leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Well, fire sign. Where did I meet you? Oh, good thing you told him, Bradley. That's good. Oh, you're off this weekend? Well, fire sign, wow. Fire sign, how do I know you? From where do I know you? And it's nice to, you're in my live too. Thank you. Good morning to everybody. You're blessed to be alive another day. Yeah, I got a few new ones, Timmy. If you watch the videos and then leave a comment, and then I'll get back to you. That's how, because I do not see all the videos that people want me to see. I don't get them sent to me from YouTube, so. So yeah, I'm glad you put that. You said don't put your furnace with the lid closed. It blows out your crucible. I think I wanted to shout that out to make sure that Chef, you go to do any of this melting, we don't want you to blow up on us. So I just thought I'd point that out when he said, you know, maybe Bradley, you should do those things to show people how to do it. Might be a good idea for those who are interested in how to melt things. Oh, my battery's dying. Oh my God. Wow. How long have you had love for gardening? Oh my gosh, since I was young. Fire sign, where are you from? And I have been, if you want to know a little history about me, I grew up young. My dad used to have about an acre of land. I don't have that much, but I grow a lot of things in the small amount of land I have. What, half an acre? Well, actually, we had like about an acre, and then he sold some of it off. And I used to have to sell things. Oh, you're New York? Okay, I used to have to sell money. Sorry, I used to have to sell strawberries, raspberries, everything. Went door to door as a young kid, and that was how I made my spending money. So I've been around gardening since I was a young kid. Like I did that. I wasn't even like kindergarten. I would be going door to door making money. I would be picking the strawberries and raspberries, going door to door, and of course, because I was young, people would buy my strawberries because they thought it was cute. So, yeah, been around gardening for a long time. Wow, that's scary, Bradley. Were you ever on my channel, Fire Sign? Have you been on my channel before? I'm going to switch the video here. Yeah, I actually love. That's why I started a channel. My channel's almost 3 years old. And I love Fire Sign. I love gardening. I've been doing it, like I told you, since I was I've been doing gardening since I was a little kid. And so, do I love about it when I get started talking about it? If people talk to me about it, yes, I'm almost obsessed with what I think about things. And I love to experiment with things to do with gardening. Like for instance, I'll go outside and I examine everything what's good. Like I'll give you a couple things that I noticed. I was going to do a video on it. I got 2 clematises out there, and what I noticed this year, if you don't, you're not in a hurry to dig up the ground, you'll find new things coming in, and that's what I do all the time. I kind of observe, and the clematis somehow rerooted up, and I have a new clematis coming out beside my rose bush, which is really incredible because it's not always easy to grow clematis from the start. So it's coming up. I can tell you, lettuce comes up all the time. 4 o'clocks, they receded. I saw them in my containers. So there's things that are really cool to start observing, and you check to see. Saves you money too, right? Because you already have it started outside. So lettuce tends to redo that. Certain flowers might recede, but you got to know what you're looking for when you go to do it. Since 2020, your channel came on my line. Oh yeah, I've been around for almost 3 years. The videos I'm showing you are done in 2000. Some of them are done in 2018, 19. Like I'm showing you my really old videos, some of them. Yeah, and the newer ones that tend to take off. So I kind of, for my channel, I kind of do videos. Oh, that's nice, Chef. That's nice. And happy birthday to you, too. Happy birthday. You just recognize them. Yeah, that is great, but how do you know if they're weeds or not? When you do gardening enough and you really pay attention, you'll know. You have to pay attention to what something looks like when they're little. And if you don't, just let it be. You let it go for a little bit. Hey, NDT Show, how you doing? Anyways, you let it go for a little bit, fire sign, and it'll get a little bit bigger, and it'll start to show you. You'll know. You'll recognize, like, for instance, things like marigolds reseed themselves. They start out looking like this right here, this rhubarb. 2 leaves, and then they'll start coming up, and then you start seeing a thing that starts to look familiar, like a marigold. The leaves where they split up, and then you know it's a marigold. Same with lettuce. The reason I know it's lettuce is because I grow it in the same spot every year. In pots, it's the same thing. If you pay attention to the pots, they'll come up because you know what you put in the pots last year. So, like for instance, I put 4 o'clock, so I recognize 4 o'clock from the very beginning. They're that recognizable. Certain plants are very recognizable from the very beginning, and some aren't. And you might pull on it. It's okay. It's okay if you pull it out. But I'm just saying, I'm observant because I've been growing so long that I watch. I know what the seeds look like. I pay attention to all that, and it comes in time. But it really is a cool thing. Like I want to show you. I'll have to get that video downloaded. Give me a second. I want to show you, like asparagus comes back every year, and you'll start to see what asparagus looks like, but that's a perennial. 4 o'clocks. Yeah, wait a minute. Is that the one I just did? Hang on a minute. I wanted to show you. I think that's the one I was working on too. Well, that's a good deal. We have fantastic farmers markets in Jacksonville. Box of tomatoes, $10. That's good. But the reason I like growing, Chef, is I know what's in my stuff. I grow very healthy stuff, and I kind of think it's way better than what you buy because you don't know what they're doing to your stuff. Yeah, it's a good price, but you have no idea. They're probably loaded with chemicals, and that's why I like doing what I do. I know what I'm putting in my mouth because I've seen it from start to finish how to do it. But, I mean, it's a great price. Where did I put that thing? Okay, this is the one I think I want to show you. Yeah, just be observing it. Good morning, Lisa. How you doing, Lisa? Hello. Watch the fireside. I put this one on. This is a 4 o'clock. So I just want you to see what the seeds look like. This is an example of what I want to show you. There's the seeds. and they're pretty big, and you get lots. 4 o'clocks are the best plant if you want to have a lot of seeds for free. 4 o'clocks are a really cheap plant to get because they give you tons and tons of seeds from them. Passion is Lisa, by the way, you guys. So, good morning. You're not working today, Lisa? We have Chef Stalker that I met from a channel, Ida's channel, and I have a few people that are coin channels that I met. Okay, I just want to show you what I'm talking about there, Fireside. This is why I brought this video up again. Because watch, there. Oh, I kind of should have showed you it when it's smaller. But you see the leaves coming up? You will see that. You will see them. They'll be smaller and not as stringy as that. But 4 o'clock shows you. You'll see it in a pot and it'll come back. But you won't get them all the time because they're not perennials. It's just if you happen to let them reseed, which I did. I saw them drop in the pot. Wait a minute. I have to. Oh, you have to work at 1? Oh, okay. So if you look, see how they were a lot tinier. I wish I got to show you. I'm going to do a video on showing what you're looking for in the garden, and you'd save money too. Like for instance, pots. Okay, so last year I put Creeping Julie in, I put periwinkle in, and I put 4 o'clocks in. Not all the pots. And so when I look now at a pot, I know what I grew in it. And I'll go, and I looked and I saw 4 o'clocks. I got 5 plants of 4 o'clocks growing in there. Creeping Julie and periwinkle grow in containers, which is really cool. That's what I had learned within the last 2 years. Periwinkle is something that you can keep in containers, and we have very cold weather, and it came back. It comes back in containers, so I thought that was really cool. Kind of, once you get to know your plants, it saves you money, because you know what's going to come back. So I already know that periwinkle's coming back, Creeping Julie's coming back. These are different plants, and I don't have to rebuy them now. I know how they grow, and I saved a lot of money because of that. All my stuff, all my flowers, including and all my garden stuff, will be definitely my stuff this year. The better I get at it, the more I use and I find out how to grow things, the easier. Just like, for instance, marigold is really not too hard to grow as long as you separate and everything. And it's worth finding where the seeds are and doing it because it's cheaper. You pay a lot of money to buy all these garden flowers, and some of them, it's just too expensive. Hey, good morning. We got Dan in the house and we got Rachel in the house. Yeah, what'd you start? What'd you start growing? I'm gonna grab it's just all kinds of stuff that I'm just. These are my old videos, so I'm just putting them up. And so then we can chat with each other. You won't be bored to death. God bless you too, Dan. Won't be bored. You get a little bit of insight of what I like doing. And chat about, yeah. Well, but I want to show love, my sister. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate you, Dan, and your music. And shouting out, you can all shout each other out. Chef Tucker is a coin channel. Lisa's more of a religious animal person channel. Dan is music, rock on music. Yeah, and what else we got here for a coin channel? I'm not sure what fire sign, or do you have a channel or not? I don't know, whoever's out there. Andy T Show, he's funny. He's a funny guy that kind of talks about everything. So you got everybody out there. Oh, that's cool. Oh, no, Miss Greenthumb. Lots of our farmers here in Florida are very responsible growers. They're not getting chemical plants. Well, that's fantastic to hear. Honestly, Chef, if you can get some stuff that's grown organically and you don't feel like gardening, because I know it's a pain in the butt, that's great, Chef. I'm glad they're responsible because a lot of places aren't. And the reason you get things for cheap is because they just grow it. They use all kind of chemicals to grow things a lot faster. And, yeah, I'm not impressed with all that stuff. Don't get me wrong. Don't think I don't ever buy groceries, or I buy vegetables when I have to. I buy them from a local market near my house, too. I don't know if I think he tends to use a little bit of chemical stuff. So I still buy stuff from people. I don't know exactly how it's treated, but if I had a choice, I wouldn't. I'd be doing all my own stuff. Because, like, in the wintertime, I can't grow anything. But I have done some stuff. Lettuce grows really good indoors, by the way. And Lisa, I might be on a thing for, I want to tell you, I don't want to say it yet because I want to find out if it works. But I found something, I've been researching it really to get rid of those stupid gnats. I've been talking about gnats for 2 years. Yeah, thanks, Fire Sign. Yeah, 4 o'clocks are cool plants to grow. Look at, let me, oh, Rachel's my friend. She's a school teacher, guys. Rachel's a sweetheart. She doesn't have a running channel. She's just my friend. She doesn't have a working channel. Just a friend of mine, Rachel Nola, who's a school teacher who's from New Orleans. She's yeah, she's just a friend of mine who's. You're not teaching today? That I met. Actually, I've known Rachel probably for 6 years, 5-6 years. I've known her for a long time. Most of my friends that come in here, I don't have a really busy channel, but I've known my friends for a very, very long time. Hi, Northern Highway. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Thank you. And it was fun at your live the other day. Thank you so much for that. I'm doing less live streams and more visiting and more videos lately, but it's nice seeing everybody. Yeah, Rachel's a support channel for me and a friend, and her daughter and her son. Yeah, and one day we shall meet. Maybe one day, we'll see. Oh, your buddy's got something wrong with it? Oh yeah, Lisa. And I say Lisa's passion journey. I always call her name's Lisa. So just because I don't want to not shout her channel out. Passion Journey, P for P. Her name is Lisa, so I always say Lisa. You too, Chef. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day too, Chef. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you hanging in with me. And I'd like to know more about we'll talk about the butterfly thing because I'm going to start raising my monarch butterflies. But it's too early. That doesn't start till about July till they get to where I am. So interesting what we're talking about. Thank you so much for coming. Good to see you. Glad you enjoyed it. Thanks for something. Well, actually, you want to know something? Northern Ohio, is it your dad? I swear to goodness. I use those sticky yellow stick. No, those aren't. I got something better no. Fire Sign, I tell you, I have something better. That I have the sticky things in the window, and what they do, the sticky things will attract and kill the flying aphids, okay? So the sticky things work. I have sticky things, not the yellow ones, but I have these other sticky things for fruit flies and flies, and they work. They kill the adult aphids, but they're still laying a zillion eggs every single day. So it's a product that I want to work with before I tell everybody. Then it kills the surface. It's going to kill probably the eggs and stop it from reinfesting, and that's what I'm looking for. The sticky things work okay, but it does not. Trust me, when you're growing that many plants in your house, and you go at night and you turn the light off, they're attracted to light. I have the sticky things. I have a bug light that they get zapped, and the bug light works, but it's still, they lay eggs, like 1,000 eggs every day. It's constantly a cycle, every single one of these aphids. And I've been talking about this for over 2 years, and people gave me ideas to try, and none of them actually cleared the issue. Only my sticky paper seems to kill the live ones, and the bug zaps it. But I still have issues with them. So I've been doing a lot of research and work, and trust me, on figuring out what works. So I will not say anything until I guarantee you that it works. And this is supposed to work. You only have to do it maybe twice, and it's supposed to clear up the infestation of the aphids. So I'm gonna be happy to try working and bringing that in. So Northern Ohio Real Action. How come there's an older gentleman? Is that your dad or something? Like you're a young guy, but I saw a gentleman. I thought under that name, that's an older guy that comes under that name. So does your dad come on under their name? It had me confused because I didn't know who that was. Okay, so this is another good thing that my look at how little they are. They came from the Ukraine, but they're kind of cool. That this one here, I'm just going to talk about rhubarb for a second. If you like rhubarb, it takes a long time to grow them, but they're amazing. Now I have them 2 years later. How old is this video? I forget. 2 years later, and they're coming in really well. It's amazing. It makes me feel good about it. I feel like a mother gardener, because when you take a baby right here that was that little, and now I have full grown plants that are perennials coming out every year. So I know exactly how I took care of them. And now I have them coming up, and I'm going to actually probably make some rhubarb pie with them. Yeah, it's something fire sign. I'm telling you, there's something better. But like I said, I have tried soap and water. That didn't work. I tried sand. It almost killed some of my plants. So I don't recommend sand at all. I tried another one. I never pronounced the name right, but it's basically seashells that are grounded up, and you buy a bag of it, and I never pronounced it right. And I tried that, and they said that would kill it because the eggs would lay on it and then pop. That never worked. All it did was make a mess of my whole house. When I put the powder, it would just fly all over. And I made a mess of my greenhouse over that too. 2019, yeah? No, just me. I have other YouTube creators that come and visit and just chat and have a good time and try to forget about the world. That is good, I like it, Northern. I think I'm up there with you. It's okay to talk about other things and all the depressing stuff going on, and I like that, because sometimes you just don't constantly want to talk about all COVID and all that stuff. You just want to break and talk about something other than that. So I agree with you 100%. But I still gotta have to figure out who that guy is. There's a guy that comes and to Redneck's channel or whatever, and I swear they had your name on it. But it's all good. I'm really happy to meet you, and I was happy, like I said, to attend your live stream yesterday. Was it? No, yes, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Earth Day. On the 22nd. Earth Day was when you were on, and I was spending my days visiting everybody on Earth Day. Oh, it's my channel name for short. Oh, your name is Nora? Feel free to call me Nora. Oh, okay, Nora. If I remember, you'll have to correct me, because it takes me a while to remember anything. But thank you very much. All right, I thought, so you think of getting 4 o'clock. So I'm going to do the 4 o'clock one again there for you, fire sign. Let me show you. This video doesn't show much, like, it's not a popular video. I could show you the popular videos I have. How to grow lavender is a big one, because lavender is really hard to grow, and now I'm getting a lot of views on that one. Oh my God, don't you worry. Hi, Jed, it's nice to see you. Don't worry about it, Jed. No guilt, don't worry, but it's all good. But these 4 o'clocks are cool. If I will show an update video for fire sign I'm working on. I want to go do a video outside and show you what I'm talking about, like what you're looking for. It's starting to get too big. I should have did it a little earlier. But I might go around my backyard and show you how, like, I got a new clematis growing in there, and that just came. I didn't do any work for that when it came in, but it was observant. I was being observant, cleaning around stuff around my rose bush, because I have hydrangea, then a rose bush, and then beside that on the side is coming up another clematis, which is very unusual. And then I was going to show the lettuce and how my rhubarb is doing in my containers. Onions coming back, container gardening, showing you even marigolds will come back in containers, and then you'll know what's in there. It's kind of cool, but you got to have patience, okay? You can't just think that it's going to happen, because we're talking about it. For me, it's already April 24th, and now I'm seeing the things. I can't do it any earlier than April, second, third week of April, and then I'll start seeing things come back, which is really cool. Yeah, it's nice seeing you, Jen. No one ever feel guilty. I don't see everybody all the time, and I'm not live streaming as much, so it's all good. It's all good. This is the one that, well, what do I got? So I put rhubarb is the next one. I actually did popping corn. I thought that was a lot of fun. I did that for, I like doing videos. I want to actually do one to grow peanuts and pistachios. There's different videos I do just to see if I can grow them. I think they're fun. The peanut one looks hilarious and looks fun to do, but I have this feeling I would bring a lot of squirrels to my garden because I'm finding peanut shells in my pots because they seem to like digging up in the pot. And so I go look in there, and what do I got? Peanut shells in my flower pots. Well, that's cool. Yeah, the last video I just did, fire sign. Why don't you take a look? If you don't mind, it's up to you. Go to my channel and you'll see the newest videos. When you go to what's the word, uploads, you'll see the newest ones. They're on the front of my channel, and that's what I recommend people. If you want to know me, you want to see what I grow, you go to the front of the channel. You don't just, and in the front of the channel, when you see Mrs. Green Thumb, you'll see all the things that I've grown already. And if you want a specific thing to grow, all you got to do is in the search bar in YouTube, go Mrs. Green Thumb, I don't know, tomato plant, and it'll pull up a whole list of things if you can't find what you're looking for. The last video I was doing, well, I'll put a link to that one too, because to make it easier, there's a few that it shows you. I don't normally get into showing you actually my yard and everything. That's not what I did before. I still am. I'm growing about 30 plants from seed to plant to show you what it looks like, how long it takes to grow things. But because I'm in a downtime, I'm kind of more showing you my yard and my stuff that I'm working with. And the last one, I'll show you a couple ones if it interests you. I'm not, you don't have to. The last one was my fairy garden, which I shouldn't have put that title because no one's really watching it. Because when you think fairy garden, it's not really why I did it. I didn't just to show you my fairy garden. I wanted to show you the connection, how my peach tree's doing really good, and how you can work with flowers and the two together combine, like connect to each other. It's really cool why I did it. I didn't do it necessarily just because some people wanted to see what my fairy garden looked like. So this is one link I'll give you if you want, if that interests you. You can, like I said, you always can go to the front of my channel, find the uploads if that interests you. And then when you see something you like if you go in and you want to learn how to grow lavender, go Mrs. Green Thumb lavender. The video will pop up in YouTube. It's really cool. It's like kind of, that's what I always dreamed about, having a library that anybody had access to learn to grow anything that I have grown since I've been on since I've been on YouTube. That one was the fairy garden one. And like I said, you guys can go, not go. It's up to you whether you like it. But if I can spark your interest in gardening, trust me, I'm very excited about that. I mean, I love everybody coming to my channel. You don't always have to be gardeners. Everybody is welcomed. But if I pique your interest in the gardening field, then I did my job. That's exactly why I'm here. I don't have tons of money made by this. I have a passion for it. Actually, I make very little money, if any. I'm lucky to make money every 3 months, but I just love it. Love, love, love it. You could always change the title to, what is it, Pea Tree Fairy? Yeah, I guess that'd be cute. Oh, Peach Tree. Oh, no, that's a good idea. Maybe I will. Now that you said that, maybe I will change it. That's cute. Let's see what happens if I change the title. Hey, Peter. How you doing, buddy? To love, love, love. You're so funny. Thank you for the thumbs up. I just want to say that. And I've just thrown the latest videos if you haven't seen it. The other one is how to build an easy raised bed for potatoes. This is an experiment this year for me. And I'm going to have a how to build for tomatoes. So kind of the frame part is the same, but I put in all kinds of specific things for tomatoes. I'm very excited because I got poison ivy last year in one of my sections of the garden. So I'm very careful of how I'm doing things. We cleaned it all out back there, and I put a raised bed for potatoes, which is, you'll see. And then there's one for tomatoes that I did too, which is been a lot of fun too. It's not up there yet. So these are the latest ones, if it helps you out in any way. And then I did What Did You Know? These are fun videos that I did. I have to come back and show you my pineapple top. I'm really happy with that. It's getting a lot bigger too. Um, Great song, Poison Ivy. I ate a brownie, but never grew. Hey, the poison ivy just killed me. Fire sign. I was like off for. I couldn't work in the garden. I didn't even want to go near the garden. I thought it turned me off so much. I didn't think I was going to be a gardener anymore. 3-4 weeks of suffering from poison ivy last year in August. And I thought, oh, I'm afraid to do any filming or being a gardener anymore. Maybe I should just stay in the house. And then I went, when you love, I should say, passionate about growing, no matter what happens to you, still go back and do it. So trust me, but I just learned a lesson that we have to keep the shrubbery, all the weeds and everything down very low so we can recognize the plants. And they're not growing within the tomatoes, because I think what happened was my tomatoes got so tall and I was going in between weeding things, and I started with a spot on my leg, my right leg, and it was itchy, but I never thought anything of it. I didn't even know what it was. And so I scratched all the time until it went all over I infected everywhere, part of me, wherever my hand scratched. And oh, just the thought of it. Yeah, I had it on everywhere, honestly. Everywhere you could everywhere you have skin, I had poison ivy. So it was everywhere. And that's my fault because I didn't know I had it, and I scratched it and put the oils all over. But if you do get caught in there, take a shower. You have about like 24 hours to wash the oils off. A little less than that, probably I'd say 8 hours. If you go out in the garden and you suspect you hit something like poison ivy, poison oak, anything, you have about an 8-hour period where you can go take a shower and soap and water and wash yourself down and get rid of the oils, and there's a good chance you won't have any you'll be fine. I tried all that stuff. I'm going to tell you there's nothing that helped me. I had the case so bad that even the pills that he gave me, which I forgot the name of them, didn't help me that much. None of it did. I took all kinds of stuff. And my theory is just avoid it, recognize the plant, which I still don't totally recognize it. But take a shower within about 8 hours, less than 8 hours. Like if you suspect that you've been in poison ivy, go home right away, wash all the oils out, and you should be fine. I think I might have been in contact with poison ivy before, but I probably took a shower and washed it off, and wasn't aware of that. Yeah, you have a time period of getting the oil off before it'll spread onto you. So that's my lesson in teaching you guys. If you don't panic, just go take a shower with soap and water, wash the oil off, and good chance you won't get anything. That's the lesson learned, and I will pass on my lessons learned. That's what I'd say on that. Oh, let me switch the... Yeah, actually, I want to play this one too. This is just a new release. I did this on March 26th, but I want to show you. This is doing really cute too. I'm going to come back with another update later on and show you my pineapple plant. It's doing so cute. It's so cute. It's like a little baby. Yeah, fire sign. I will pass on anything to do with gardening stuff I learned. Like I told you, when I ordered the solution for aphids. If it totally works out, I'll either do a video or I'll come back and talk about it, because I haven't found anything that worked that good. All the stuff I learned, I bring back to my channel, either in a video or I'll tell you in a live stream what I've learned. I experiment a lot, honestly. I do a lot of this stuff. I always say that I walk the walk and talk the talk. I will not say things that I didn't do myself. I've been watching lots of gardeners, and some are very good gardeners. That's why they have top numbers. But a lot of them are baloney. This stuff they're saying is just not right. So that's why I do videos. I can prove to you what works and what doesn't work because I do it on a video. So let's see. She comes on like a... So everyone knows she gets you and such. You can look, but you better not touch. What? She comes on like a rose, but everybody knows she gets you and such. You can look, but you better not touch. What do you think about people making gardens out of those small kids' round little plastic pools? Okay. My theory on this is I think it's fine fireside for flower garden. But the plastic leaches, there's things that leach that I'm picky about, and I would never put food in a plastic one. The same thing as I won't put food in a tire. That's rubber. That stuff is chemically stuff, and it's going to leach into your food. So I have nothing against doing it in a pool as long as it's flowers. Don't put anything edible. Same thing as I don't have any objection to using Miracle-Gro on flowers. You're not eating, unless you're eating the flower, which I'm growing some edibles now this year. I would not put anything where you're going to eat in plastic or rubber or any of that stuff. I got to get going now, but thanks for the tips on. Hey, Jen, no problem, honey. You have a good one. It's all good. Thanks for coming. What's this one here? Yeah. Oh, it's all good. It's all good, Jen. Thank you very much. I use dish soap and water on plants for bugs and some plants. Yeah, no, I have done that. I'm not going to recommend that at all. You want to know something, Sheba? I'm going to tell you this much. Soap and water, I tried. Trust me, it's one of the cheapest and easiest ways to go. I will tell you, though, if you're not careful, you can kill plants from soap and water, because that's what I learned. That was one of my days of learning to get rid of aphids, and I actually went and put soap and water to spray the plant, and I started watering the plants with soap and water. The plants almost died. So you have to be careful even of soap and water, because soap has some kind of residual in it. So I'm telling you, I don't spray my plants with soap and water anymore. I was using... See, that's what hi, MT. I experiment all the time, guys. I'm just telling you. I have used to try to get rid of bugs. Okay, so for instance, outdoors. Inside is aphids I'm working on. You can kill plants with that, Sheba. Honestly, too much soap water will kill a plant. Aphids, I have something working on it, and when I find out that it works, I will pass the aphid part of it on. Also, I kept talking about, if you don't know what... gnats are, aphids. I'm getting this mixed up. Sorry. Gnats are the really irritating fruit fly looking bug that's in your house plants inside, and they're very annoying. Aphids is something totally different. And aphids, now I've got a cure for that one. And that is just because of practicing error. I did spray soap water on that. And if you constantly don't spray soap water, it doesn't good. And then the plant started to die with soap water if you don't get the right solution right. I use soap water and vinegar. I tried all kinds of stuff. And some of it can kill your plants if you're not careful. Even though you think it's not harmful, it is. But I'm going to go show you what I'm talking about. This is one of the #1 bugs that kill your plants and eat all the leaves off, and then they'll start going down to the root, and then it's done. You have no more plant, and this would happen to me with lots of plants. So I want to get a picture of an aphid to show you what I'm talking about. And they're gross, so I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody, but that's me educating people to what I know. I am not an expert at anything. I just experiment and bring it to my channel to show you what I'm talking about. Now, aphids, if you have holes in your leaves, then you will know that you have aphids. Trust me. And then I started looking at them, and you can actually see them, but they're very tiny. And I'm going to bring it the reason I want to show you this is because I kept researching and fiddling with this to try to find out how can I get my plants growing outside. See if I can. I'm going to stop the video and give me 1 second. It'll be a dark screen for a second. So I bet you a lot of people know what aphids look like. But just to reiterate myself, I'm going to pull it out because this excites me when I find a solution that I can tell you I know for 100% works. I love it. I like passing what I learn on. All right. There it is. This is gross looking, and it's a zillion of them, trust me. And you can put soap water, and it'll work for a little bit, for temporary, but as soon as it rains, the soap water comes off. You guys know what I'm talking about? Hey, Short Bus, how you doing? So you guys know what I'm talking about? Oh, it should be on the screen. How come it's a block screen? Do you see it yet? You should see it. Let's see. There it is. Okay, that's aphids. A zillion of them. They're tiny little yellow things. They will kill your plant in no time. because they produce many babies, and then you'll start seeing holes on the back of your leaves, and it'll be a zillion of these, and it's gross because they that's what they did to me with my bean plants. I could not grow bean plants, and I was going, what the heck is doing this to it? And so I started observing the last several years on it. I talked about it last 2 years of aphids, and I found the solution. It's neem oil, guys. Neem oil is great. I think I did about a tablespoon and a half, and I put it in a 1 gallon thing of water, and spray it. And spray it. Be careful when you spray it though, because it is an oil and it can burn your plants. But you spray the back because you won't. Aphids aren't on the front. Had a problem with these. Yeah. So you spray it with neem oil. Neem oil is not cheap, okay, but it's so worth it. So it's about a tablespoon and a half per gallon. Or I'm trying to think if my tank is a gallon or 2 gallons. Whatever, I have a sprayer, and I put about a tablespoon and a half of it and shook it up because it will, you have to shake it up a bit. It stinks like heck. It smells horrible. But it works like a gem. So I can tell you that I saved so many plants last year by spraying when I finally figured out what works. I sprayed rose bushes. It's all organic. It's safe. So you spray the plants. I sprayed it too. Some things I only sprayed once for the whole season, and some I sprayed twice. And my rose bush came back. If I could show you the things that came back to life after using the neem oil, well, I swear by it. Now, if you have ladybugs, then you might not have an issue with aphids because ladybugs eat them all. Yeah, wait at night there, Sheba. Don't spray it on, you're going to burn the plant, and you could still even burn it at night. And I'm going to, you know why? I'm going to tell you what I did. But it didn't kill the plant. Even if it burns the leaves, it won't kill the plant. Hey, Mr. Wise, hello. Long time no see, but you're always welcome. Nice seeing you. So what happens the first year when I started watching all these channels and they were telling you how to go do sprays that would help, I tried them. I tried mixing a percentage of olive oil to soap to, I'm trying to think of and dish soap. There's 3 things. Yeah, so there's 3 things that I would say, and I tried it. You see channels will say, to get rid of pests or aphids, spray soap water, and yeah, neem oil's fantastic. So I did, and you know what happened? I used this spray on my different things on the rose bush. I used it on my clematis. I used it on my, I'm trying to think of what I have. Wait a minute. The flower that's hummingbirds like. Just lost for words here. Honeysuckle. And I burnt my plants. So I said, well, that's not good. That's not my total solution yet, but I still worked with it. I worked with all the things that I made up solutions. Trust me, I'm trying something really totally cool for my front yard this year. So that's another one. Always experiment, and then I pass on what works and doesn't work. But neem oil is 100%. I have something coming, like I said, indoors for aphids. I'm working on it, and then I will be bragging about it once I know it works. This year I'm working on my front lawn, and I'm going to tell you how to start. I'm going to aerate. I got a tool that costs $70, but you can get somebody to do it for you, but I want my own tool, so I'm going to try to film that to show you if everything goes well with what I plant on my grass. It should look good, and there's no chemicals added, because trust me, I have to argue with my husband to not put weed sprays on my yard. Plus the next neighbor was doing it, and I said, look, I am going to work hard. Grass was not my thing. Gardening is, but I guess grass is part of it. And I am going to prove the things that I do, you will have a healthier yard. It'll grow nice and green, and there was no chemicals used. And I'm doing that for my husband's sake, because he's a little annoying with putting sprays on it, and I won't let him. So the first thing is I bought a tool to aerate. I heard you can buy the garden bugs that eat. Actually, that's another thing. Be careful of that one too. Like I said, I wouldn't. Thank you for bringing that up, Fire Sign. There is good bugs. You're not trying to kill the good bugs. There's good bugs that eat other bugs, and I don't want to kill them off. But if you spray the neem oil maybe once, twice within the whole season, it should be okay. You're not hurting everything. You're just doing it for a short time. But even some kind of organic sprays like neem oil could be a little bit harmful for some bugs. But for temporary use and only use it a couple times, it's not going to hurt everything. It does, the vinegar solution does kill worms. Actually, I can tell you salt kills worms. However, you have to be careful of what you're killing. By the way, I should tell you something else, another little secret. There's two plants to be aware of, and especially in your garden and in your ground. Yeah, neem oil is good. I highly recommend the neem oil. It's a very good one. I'm going to tell you on your ground. Did you know, and like I said, I have been doing a lot of investigating this year. I thought that I was going to really do some homework here this year on my channel and for myself. So I watch different channels. I go all over the place and educate myself more. And I try experimental things. And I can tell you not everything works like people say on garden channels. I don't care how big they are. That doesn't mean they know what they're doing. So, and I will give a big shout out to those who do. I was being educated that I knew that for a long time, if you look in your grass, if you have clover, okay, you know the weed clover. I'll be right back. I got to go visit a room, but I'm on a big subject here. I want to tell you guys to be aware of. I'll try. What do I plan to keep? Squirrels are, I don't know. You don't want to hurt the squirrel. I don't have a total solution for you, Sheba. For squirrels, they like planting peanuts in my containers and everything. They're not harmful as long as they don't eat the roots out of your plant. But you could try, I don't think it totally works, but you could try pepper, like cayenne pepper. That's what they kind of say. If you put cayenne pepper around your plants, or they smell it and they don't like it. Oh, borax is highly toxic. No, I wouldn't touch borax. Borax is very, very toxic. Nope, I would not touch borax at all. You want to kill stuff, but it's not good for you either. I'll be right back. Yeah, there's no way. I wouldn't touch borax. Oh my God, read the box. There's chemicals and stuff. And yeah, you want to kill things off. Do you want to really kill them off that badly? I mean, you're killing everything. When you are not careful, you're killing bugs that should be around, and you're killing everything. You got to watch what you use. I mean, there is bugs that you not want to kill off that are very helpful to killing the smaller bugs you don't want. I was going to make a comment about, do you guys get clover? Hey, Gigi, hello. Hi, Gigi, welcome. Do you guys ever get clover at all? Clover is a deficiency of nitrogen, by the way. So if you see clover, coffee grounds have nitrogen, it's telling you these are good weeds, by the way, and so is dandelion is another good weed. These two weeds, I know you don't want them, but they're telling you what you lack in your yard or in different areas. So clover tells you you're lacking in nitrogen, which you can buy. Well, actually, you have to be careful because I'm going to say bone meal has nitrogen in it, or coffee grinds. You can't go buy nitrogen because people make bombs and it's very dangerous, all that stuff. I shouldn't even say that word here. And then for dandelions, it's telling you low in calcium. So now you can go buy, if you can find calcium, or eggs have calcium. I use eggs. I put egg shells everywhere in my garden. Or sometimes you can actually put a whole egg and let it just deteriorate in time if you put it in the ground. I'm trying something else that I thought was really cool too. So all of that stuff, when there's certain weeds that give you signs of why you're getting these weeds. if you neutralize your grass, ground, whatever, soil, and get rid of the weeds, it means you did enough calcium in it, because all these things are telling you have deficient in normally calcium, nitrogen, and different things. But I'm only aware right now of 2 plants. Other weeds probably mean other things. I just don't know about them. But that's what I've learned. I knew about clover, meaning you need nitrogen for your ground. I just recently found out about dandelions is because you're low on calcium. And it's kind of weird how a dandelion grows. It grows and it digs itself in, and it goes all the way in to find the calcium so that it can go into really hard crevices and hard dirt, because it's kind of like a drill, and goes all the way down until it pulls up the calcium where it finds it at the bottom, and then it puts it back into the leaves, and the leaves on a dandelion are loaded with calcium, just in case you didn't know that. So it's been an interesting thing. Like I said, I might even do a video on my lawn and show you from what it looks like today to when it transfers to how I expect it to look this year. Hopefully it'll turn out what I want to see. It also, dandelions also mean that your yeah, you could do that. That would be fine. Yeah, that would be fine. You could put a whole egg will deteriorate and be absolutely fine. I agree with that one, fire sign. Try it. See what happens. I haven't done it. I never put a whole egg in. I put all the shells in all my pots. If you watch any videos from now on, when you watch, if you're paying attention to the soil in my pots or anything I'm growing, when I show you that, you'll see white particles. That's eggshells. So you'll see it all over. You'll see it all over every video if you're looking for it. Every section. The new tomato garden I'm doing, I threw everything in there. Trust me, everything, because I want to see how good everything works. Wood ash. Yeah. So yeah, try it. But don't put it in a tiny pot. Like, have a big size pot, right? Put a little bit of soil on the bottom. Put your egg, and then put all the soil, so you have lots of soil below. Let the egg be toward the bottom. You want to know what I'm trying this year, fire sign? You're going to be shocked. And if this worked, guys, I'll be passing it on. It's something I saw. Like I said, every year I experiment. This one, the potato garden, I'm excited to show you. I just did a video how to build a potato garden. The one of the second last videos I showed you. You know why I'm showing you this? Is because the experiment is, I saw videos that you could grow potatoes in hay and really be easy. So all I have to do is, if it works, I can go into the hay, pull out my potatoes, and let it grow. I will not be killing off the potato. I won't be having to have a shovel to hurt myself, because I'm not a young chick here. I'm going to be 62. And so all you got to do is put your hands in the hay, and on the bottom, which the roots are the potatoes of the plant, I just grab the potatoes out and let it go. And then in the fall, I'll come out and clean all the potatoes, what's left over, and then do it again. Throw more potatoes in, put more hay on it, and let it do its thing. I mean, it's very simple. That's why I was experimenting with it. It's going to be a cool thing. Hey, good morning, Kathleen. Hi, doll. So it's going to be really good experiment. And the tomato ones as well, I'm using different things, wood ash and different things that I'm creating a tomato bed to see how it works, to see if it's cool stuff. So that's what I do. I experiment. What else? I was trying to think of what else that I was working with to experiment to see if it actually works. So this year would be the potato one, tomato one, the lawn. I'm going to be working with the lawn to see if I can do it, bring it back up. The list goes on. I'm going to see, I can show you how much stuff I grow in a small area. And then I'm working on a butterfly garden. Okay, yeah, I got sidetracked. Okay, dandelions. First of all, I told you it means it's a low. It tells you about like 4 or 5 things, a dandelion. It'll tell you that it's low, your lawn is deficient in calcium. It tells you that you need to aerate your lawn, because dandelions will grow where the air is compressed. So meaning that you walked on it and your land is so hard that you can't even put a shovel in it. It needs to be aerated. I'm not saying the word right, but it's A-E-R-O-A, aerated. That is what I'm working with. I'm going to start with Right, Kathleen. That's exactly what I talked about. Yeah. So you have to, if you once you figure out what they're doing. So I'm going to sit there, and you have to. So the dandelion is telling you that it's, like I said, it's compressed your soil. So I bought a thing for $70, or you can have it done aerate. You can rent a machine, or you can have somebody come and do it. Mostly calcium. Well, calcium, and it's also nitrogen. There's certain ones that are really telling you. Like I said, clover is nitrogen. Dandelion is calcium. And also, like I said, there's like 4 things that dandelions tell you. So what I'm telling you, if you have trouble with your yard, this is what I'm going to do. And then we'll tell you if it works. You'll see for yourself. If it doesn't work, I'll tell you it didn't work. But I'm going to take a tool, because I can't afford to, I'm not paying somebody to come and aerate my lawn. Plus, that's another thing. There is several different kinds of aerators. They use spikes, or they use one that it's kind of like a big hole. And that's the one you want. The one with spikes, where they tell you to go with shoes and make holes in the ground, is not deep enough. It's not going to do anything for you. Yeah, the molds or worms. That's another thing. That don't even start me on that, Kathleen. I'm also going to experiment too, because I want to prove something. Worms aerate your lawn. So if you put garlic in there, worms are attracted to the smell of garlic, onions, but more garlic. And if you put garlic and you attract the worms are going to aerate your lawn too. So I'm going to do a combination of, like I said, I think I'll show you what my lawn looks like. I'm going to get the thing, and we're going to put holes in it all over the place. I bought the tool for about $70. And then I'm going to also add worms to it. Sorry, not worms. I'm going to actually add onions somewhere along the side, because my husband really doesn't want onion or garlic. I can't even talk. Garlic in my front yard, but I'm going to do that. Yes. Worms, like I'm going to even be doing composting worms, and worms need to coffee grind is a grouting, like a grout kind of thing that they eat. They really like coffee grinds, and then it also helps with their digestive system and the worms. See, like I told you, I have been doing a lot of research on this for days and weeks of all the stuff I'm learning, and I'm just bringing it to my channel. So I'll be putting probably garlic and trying that somewhere around, because I want to prove to even my neighbors, to show that they don't have to use chemicals on their lawn. So the only way to show people things is actually do it. When you do it, when I take a lawn that looks like crap, and I use that word crap, meaning tons of weeds and all that, and hardly any grass, and if I can turn my front lawn, that'll be advertisement alone by showing you what I did, all the little tricks to make that lawn look good. And people will ask my husband. Of course, he'll get the credit, because, well, that's what they do. But anyways, when we do that, well, garlic is so pretty growing. Oh, I bet. I don't know if you want that all in your front yard, but I'm thinking of, I got an idea. I think of maybe if I could put it somewhere where it looks ornamental in the garden. You can make your yard look ornamental, and it'll look like just either a tall weed or a plant. So if I can make it look ornamental, I'll not only help with the worm situation, and I bet you 10 to 1 if I dig up the front lawn, there's no worms in there, because like I said, how could a worm wiggle through something that's like cement? It's so compressed over time, and I have never aerated that front lawn ever, and my house is like over 30 years almost. So I bet you it's going to make a big difference. So that's my first step, guys. I'm going to, like I said, I got the tool. It's coming in on Sunday. And we're going to put holes all over. I'm going to put holes all over. I'm going to add something to the ground after, which I'll continue telling at a later date. And then I'm going to put probably garlic somewhere in there too. I'm going to have, right now I have 3 things in my head what I want to do to make the lawn look better. Now, that, like I said, I'm not a big lawn person. That was never me. I'm more into the garden side of this, but because my husband is really conscientious of the front yard and hates it, and he was willing to put spray on it and buy chemicals from the States, because we're not allowed in Canada. It's illegal to use any kind of chemical sprayed stuff, poisonous. You're not allowed to use it here. So people are acquiring from the States, bringing it back here to put on their lawn. And I'm stopping that. I told my neighbor, I guess he was spraying something. I said, no, It's not happening. I'm not letting you do that. Not on my yard. I guess if you want to do it, it's fine, but no. So I figured if he sees, matter of fact, I got to tell you this much. What excites me, you can get a roller. Yeah, you can, but that's a lot of money. And a lot of the rollers are, you can buy it attached to a lawnmower, but my yard's not that big. Yeah, you can rent it. I'm not doing that though. I think it's still too pricey. I'm just going to use the tool that I have. I think that I don't have a big yard. So the tool I have is $70. I will always own it. That's it. I'm just going the cheap way. Of course you can rent it. Of course you can have somebody do it. But the cheapest way is to buy a tool for $70. Hi, David. How you doing? So I can't wait to see. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers this will all work, and then I can show you exactly the cheapest way for you to fix your front yard. Yeah. Yep. I let my yard do it. Yep. I hear you, Lise. If I showed you though, Lise, if you could do some stuff that's not going to be harmful to your animals, you might want to give it a try. You don't have to. Yeah. Have you ever checked out these YouTube channels? No, I never saw those two channels. I don't really advertise a lot of garden channels, but it's okay, Fire Sign. It's all good. I've checked out lots of stuff, lots of garden channels, and they're really big channels. And yeah, if you want to rent it, it's fine. If you want to rent the tool, absolutely. I have nothing against renting if you want to do that. Watch the drift in your yard from the neighbor. You're right, Kathleen. If somebody, that's what I wanted to say. That I'm really excited to tell you. If you remember, okay, last year, I told you there'll be a video. The last video I just showed you my fairy garden, and there's going to be another video. I'm excited to show you. Well, that's okay, Kathleen. There's another video that I'm coming out with. I just didn't edit yet. Is to show you the start of my fairy garden, just the start, and I will be updating you to how hard we're working to fix it, to make a long fairy garden, and how long I'm going to widen it. So that's upcoming. I'll probably put that on Friday. This Friday coming up. But that's not the good news. What I want to tell you is my neighbor, I'm getting people involved with what I'm doing. They came back, and he loves the fact that we connected together. I helped him clean all the back section, him and his son. I cleaned, it was me. My husband was like doing a fire pit, and so he set the fire, and I was literally cleaning the yard with them behind their fence. He told me that I could have that property, I could use it to grow anything I want. Because he saw what I'm doing in the back, and I think he was really impressed but he was saying, don't get too carried away. That's a lot for you to keep up. And I went, no, but he let me have the yard behind his fence to do more gardening if I want. And he even said he was going to pay the wood for me to do more garden beds. So I'm telling you that seeing is the proof. When people see what you're doing, it really works good. And I'm really excited that it's all clean. I won't get poison ivy now because I cleaned all his section, and so it's all flat. It's really nice, and I'm thrilled. I don't know what I'm going to do next on his lot, but right now this year it looks good. It's all clean back there. I did the 2 new beds that I wanted to do. I will do the butterfly garden, which should extend really long. It's exciting. It's an exciting year this year for me for gardening. I think I've planted the most I've ever planted this year, the most work outside I've ever done, and the things that are coming up are so exciting, that are cool, that I'm learning about all the time. Love it. And I like kind of passing it on to what I know, what I see, because like I said, I watch a lot of things and I don't believe half the stuff I watch. The people are gullible. They believe someone tells you to do this and you do it. Well, once you find out the stuff gets killed and everything else and it didn't work right, then you're going to go, that doesn't make any sense. Welcome back, Timmy. Yeah, he's a good neighbor. He's a good neighbor. I mean, I think we'll see. I have the neighbor beside him because I'm doing physically a lot of the work, so Why wouldn't you enjoy somebody doing free work behind your house and pulling all the weeds and everything? So that's kind of, I did that. And then beside him, she wants to do, she's the neighbor beside him is the one that I got the butterflies from years ago. So she would love for me to do that too. I just don't know. I can't do it all by myself. It is a long area to do. But I know I could have, I got him now. I could have the one beside them. Oh my God, I could go all the way up, but I'm not doing that. That's just too much work. Yeah, it is free work, all right. That's why I like I said, if you saw what I did. Matter of fact, his son said, because I never said anything, guilt works really well. I kept cleaning and cleaning and cleaning and working hard, and they kept doing it. The father and son are going to do it because I'm just a woman here doing the work. And how dare me? No, I'm not saying it that way, but it was funny because even the son jumped and said, she said, at least with a union job, you get breaks. And so I just laughed and I continued working. I just constantly work. I don't sit down and take a break. I knew if I did, then and I actually literally pulled all the garbage out. And, anything where I saw metal or paper or plastic that I know it's not biodegradable, I literally took all that and put it in my own garbage bin to clean it up back there. So I know together they were pretty impressed what we were doing. But it was funny because they didn't stop working because they saw me constantly work. It was like kind of leading by example. When you do things, people will feel guilty. Yeah, I wasn't. Well, I never make them work. Okay, I never did. I just continued doing it. Right, leave you free fertilizer. So I don't make anybody. That's their yard. I'm helping with them, so I just continued working. So they're not going to stop. They're not going to see a neighbor friend cleaning it and it's their yard. Matter of fact, the son said, "Oh, you don't have to help me." And I said, "No, a deal's a deal. Your dad said I could use this, so I'm going to help you. I promised that I would help you clean back here, and my word is good." So I literally kept cleaning and cleaning and cleaning it and not stopping. And so it worked out. Like they're going to go, "Well, she's still working. We're not going to stop." So they didn't. They really didn't stop much. They kept working and working because I was working. It was like hilarious. And it worked well. I was telling my husband that, see, because my husband he got the good job. He just had to stand at the fire. It worked really, honestly, I'm telling you. It was amazing. It was amazing that we did not stop until we finished the back. And trust me, the back was loaded with really high weeds and everything. And now he's going to actually, before I start in his yard, he has some kind of friend that has a backhoe. So he's going to try to see if he can get a backhoe in it and level it off because their land is too bumpy. I can't do anything with it right now. So I just want him to kind of level the back of their land even to my backyard, well, back behind the fence. And then I can work in there if I want to. But it works. You see people, and my husband was worried about people throwing garbage back there because they were. I guarantee you, I told him, I said, yeah, in my neighborhood, the men always come out. They don't want to get showed up by a girl. That's true, Sheba. It was really funny just how it worked. It made me laugh. So what did I want to say? This is funny. So my husband says he's worried about people throwing the garbage back there, like further up, not where I clean. And I said, I guarantee you, when they start seeing me clean up all the garbage, they're going to be aware that I'm going to be noticing them putting garbage back there, and they'll stop. I don't have to say anything. You just have to actually, there's no fighting, no nothing. You just physically do the stuff. People will see you do it. And then at least some people have conscience and say, we better stop putting the garbage outside because she's picking it up. And but you know what was embarrassing? I was picking up stuff myself that I was like years ago, we were bad too. We were throwing it over the fence. And don't ask me how, but I started even picking up, I was asking my husband, when did we throw this garbage? Because it was lids when I was doing canning years ago. And I didn't clean up. That part's been going over. I've been working on that for a good 3 years, 4 years behind the fence. It was just, we never touched it. So once we redid the fence and and the steps. I said, I'm going to clean back here and put a garden. So I started that. And it just gets bigger and bigger and better and cleaner. And it's once you start working with it, it's a lot easier to keep up. But the initial thing of cleaning it, like doing the butterfly garden, don't ask me how, but I started cleaning it up yesterday. And what I found was, the lids for canning jars. The lids for canning jars, not the rim, just the lid. And I went, what the heck is that my garbage? And then I started looking at the lids and I'm going, that's my writing. When the heck did we throw the lids of when did we do that? How old are these things? Because I don't ever remember throwing garbage like that over. So I was bad myself. I mean, I'm not going to go criticize anybody because I didn't realize, I was so shocked. I was picking up all these lids, and of course I put them in the recycle and the garbage, and it's all clean. The way I clean is if I can burn it for wood ash, I burn it. If it's garbage and it's not biodegradable, it's going to the garbage. I clean it up. It's going to be clean as I do it. I'm not re-putting garbage back in there. Plastic comes out of there. Anything I find is not left in the ground. Well, you could give it to them, sure. It won't kill it if you don't you're going to have to put some calcium, like I said, and aerate your lawn. But dandelions actually is a good thing. I can't stand the taste, but if you notice, you pay big bucks. There's big bucks for dandelion tea. There's dandelion salad. Dandelion is really clean. If you think about it, I'm trying to think of how to, I'm going to do the best way to explain it. Dandelion takes out all the bad things. So when you eat dandelion, it's like, it's taking all the bad things in your body. Dandelion weeds are very good because it's a built-in. Yeah, dandelion tea is good for you, but doesn't taste good. Absolutely, Sheba. But if you look, it's very good. It's like a filter. It filters out bad things in your body. So it's doing that in the ground. It's warning you. So if you don't want to kill off dandelion, don't. Dandelion has got a bad rap, and it's actually a very good plant. Plus, it's telling you what you need. It's not a bad plant at all. I love weeds that are like that have like an all-purpose thing. It's telling you, like I said, I'm repeating this so many times, but I'm sorry. Dandelion is telling you your ground needs calcium, but it's also a great thing to eat. It's very, very good plant. So if you don't want to get rid of it, don't get rid of it. But I'm going to keep it other places, but I'm just not going to keep it on my front lawn. But I'm not going to harm my lawn, and I'm not going to harm. It's going to be very safe what I want to do. So, yeah, dandelion is very good. I've had it. I just taste like crap, but I've had it in salads. Oh, and that's another thing. Dandelion, also, like I said, because it's pulling up the calcium, the leaves are very high in calcium on a dandelion plant, so you're not going to go wrong. I'm going to be working with some cool things. By the way, and I don't know if Kathleen, if you're still listening to me, but that strawberry thing is a very tiny plant, but I have them growing. What was it called? Strawberry spinach. I have them growing. They're really tiny. They're going to take a little bit of time to grow, but I do have that growing. Like I said, I think I counted about close to 30 plants new plants and new videos I'm going to be putting up because, I don't know, it excites me. Anything I've never grown before. And I want to also propagate a few things. I've tried to propagate my hibiscus that was a beautiful plant, and I'm working on that too. That's in my greenhouse right now. Thank you. Fireside says, we all know you. It wasn't you that did it. I don't know. Maybe it was my husband. I have no idea, but it was like, how the heck are these lids in the back? I actually want to tell my husband, I bet you I do want to blame my husband, Fireside. I feel like because I wasn't the one literally throwing garbage like that. I would throw like grass clippings and anything that was biodegradable I threw, but I never threw stuff like that. He was bad throwing cement back there and bricks back there, and I'm paying the price now cleaning it up, all the stuff. So I'm sorry, but I do got to blame him on that. It's true. I never threw garbage back there. Like not like that. I'm really bad for clippings. That's what I would throw when we cut the grass and I cut down my plants. I would throw behind the fence the clippings from rose bushes or any plants, but garbage never. I never threw garbage back there. That's why I was like, why? How do I got that lid? Yeah. Well, the last one, Kathleen. I know you don't have to, but go check it out. I just showed the peach tree, which I'm worried about because I think it's okay, but I can't wait to propagate some stuff too. So I'm going to show you that propagation. Somebody asked me like that. They thought I was like nuts. I was at another channel, and they thought I was crazy about taking trees, branches of fruit trees and all kinds of stuff, and it's called propagating them. And when they thought I was being funny, they thought that didn't exist. And I said, no, you're wrong. You can, there's many things that you can propagate. If you want to save money, and not have to buy it, of course it's going to be small and it's going to take a few years to grow into a tree. But yeah, you can propagate many things. I'm fiddling with that because people show you certain things how to do it, and before I actually can tell you I agree with it, I'm going to try it. So I'm very excited about all the new stuff I want to do. And another exciting thing is I kept thinking, how can I looked around to try to find organic fertilizer. She goes, you can't remember because it wasn't you. Thank you, Fireside. You make me feel very good about myself. It probably wasn't me, but whatever. I'll take the guilt. Sometimes I take the pressure off my husband and I'll take the credit. I did it. I think that's hilarious. Oh yeah, I can't wait. Another thing is I'm going to do a video on how I'm going to do this bin, but I'm going to do a composting bin. No problem, Lise. Have a wonderful day and don't work too hard and be safe. I'm going to do a compost bin, guys, and then I'm going to show you. Okay, so I get so excited and then I forget where I'm going with this. All right, so what happens is I was looking for organic fertilizers. I actually am working with cow manure, which I really didn't want to touch that one, but that's fine. It's still organic. But I was trying to find, how can I want to learn how to take care of all my plants, but not only that, I want to work a lot with, because a lot of people need to grow in containers. Okay, actually, I am growing in plastic, but it's food safe containers you can use, right? Anything that's a plastic that says food safe on it means you can grow in it. And so my containers came from where I used to work at the casino, and they were all had food in it. So I'm using that kind of container to work container gardening. But I things grow in it, but I wanted them to grow better. So I needed to have some kind of organic fertilizer that I could work and feed. And then from research again, I couldn't find anything, buy anything. And even if you got it in the States, I can't get it here. Or it's extremely expensive. And there was nothing really good I found. And then I started doing it again and think, you know what? Now I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some composting tea, and I'm going to get some worms, because worms, their poop is a natural fertilizer, which is extremely healthy. So this is new for me this year. I'm going to make some composting tea, and I'm going to buy worms, the composting worms, and I'm going to start some bins with composting worms in it. And then all that compost, after they poop and all that stuff, is going to be my fertilizer, which is a very safe and healthy fertilizer. And that is going to be cool. That excites me to figure out my issues and pass it on to you guys, what I think of things when I do them. But I'm really excited to work. I haven't ordered it because it's too soon to order any composting worms. And you got to be careful because sometimes people send you dead worms and they're no good. So I can't find a place right now near me, but I did find in Canada that you could order some online. And as soon as I do the video and get the bin ready, I'm going to get the bin ready, put all the stuff I want to put in it, let it sit for a few weeks till it all breaks down a little bit. And then I'm going to get the worms. They're going to have a happy little home. And I'm going to show you how to take care of them when I get them, because I'm super excited. I know that. And then the tea is another thing. I don't know if you know how to do that, because I really didn't know. So I'm going to take a pail I have, like a big garbage pail back there. I'm going to fill it up with water. That sounds cool, quite interesting. So I'm going to take a pail of water, like a garbage pail, a clean garbage pail with the lid, and I'm going to fill it up with water. Now, if you let it sit for 24 hours, which is good, you should actually let water sit to water your plants. It gets rid of the chlorine in it, the fluoride, chlorine, all of it. It goes, it leaves, so you're healthier to let. So I'm going to fill up the pail with water, let it sit for over 24 hours. Then I'm going to take some compost, and then you put it in the water, okay? And you keep stirring, or if I had a machine that would put air to it, I'd put air to it. But you keep stirring it over for 48 hours. Let the compost into the water. Now, you're talking about 3 days. Hey, it's going good. Thank you, UFO. How are you doing? So you take that water. That's your tea. Okay, so you're going to get it, keep stirring it off and on for the 2 days. Then you're going to take a big watering jug with no nozzle that has holes, because you're going to plug that up. Just a nozzle that you take the whole top part out of it. Feed your plants with that all the time. That is a natural fertilizer that's going to be healthy for it. And that's my experiment this year. Oh, have a good one, Kathleen. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. You too, Kathleen. Have a good day. So I'm going to take that water and I'm going to see how, that's an experiment because I never did this tea before. So I'm going to take that and water I think this is the solution to when you're growing container gardening, okay? And when you grow it, it grows good, but you won't get as much because you need to replenish the soil, because it's all, once the plant takes it all over, you have nothing left in the soil. So it's not going to grow any bigger. So if you replenish the fertilizer, it'll grow better. And so that's my fertilizer right now. I've figured out I'm going to do the composting tea, and I'll water that every couple days. Instead of normal water, I'll just use the tea, and let's see how that works for me. And what did it cost me? Some, water and that water and compost. And this year I bought compost because I don't have enough. Because we didn't drill enough holes in the bottom of this container. Well, we had a container and the holes weren't drilled in it. So now I have it all drilled, and now the compost should work much better in my container. Yeah, I'm going to be using wood ash too. I'm going to find out though. People say wood ash. I'm going to find out. I'm not recommending wood ash until I actually grow with wood ash and see how it goes. And the fabric bags I think would be cool. I never grew with them yet, fire sign. I would try anything once. I don't have them. I don't have access to fabric bags. But if I did, would I try growing them? Yeah, that's not going to hurt anything. That'd be probably a really good thing. And UFO, I'm working with wood ash this year. I've been burning things, and I'm going to try. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I already know. I already working with it. Way before you said it, friends have told me about wood ash, and I said, I want to see if it's as good as what people think. People say a lot of things on here, and people tell me about wood ash. I'll find out. I put it already. I'm putting it in my garden this year, and we will tell you for a fact if it works good, because I don't care what people say that wood ash works great. Did you show me where you did it? Show me the money. Show me where you actually did a video using wood ash from start to finish and what that plant looks like. I have not seen that. People will show it or say it, never show you. I'm a visual gal. I don't believe anything until I actually try it, and then I can prove to you it because I videotape it and show you. This is what, like right now, it's coming up in a few weeks. I'm probably gonna do my butterfly next in a couple Fridays. Yeah, I will have one. Yeah, try one. I would try it. I don't think fabric's going to hurt you. I mean, I put fabric in my mouth. So, yeah, my channel is about, whether I get a zillion people here or not. And by the way, thank you for the likes and everybody popping in as I talk. What I'm going to say is I don't think fabric will hurt. I put fabric in my mouth and unless make sure it doesn't have dyes in it. Make sure the fabric bags don't have any kind of dye. That's all I'm going to say. So if you could get a bag that's, white or whatever, Yes, you are. I'm very much a visual gal, Timmy. I don't speak just to tell you, okay, I would do this, I would do that. This is what I do. No, have you? This is what bugs me about people when I go to the channels and stuff. They said, and they're getting tons of views, and people are going to their live streams, believing everything these people are saying, like gullible people, and say, I do. You do this, you do that. Okay, well, where's the proof? Did you do a video? Did you actually show me where you did it? Even the bigger channels will tell you, this is what I did. There's some good channels that actually take the time to do a video, which took them weeks to do, not a day, and show you. They took a plant, they put it in this container, did it root, and they show you. They show you the container, they show you putting rooting hormones, they put it in there, they come back and say, okay, it's been 3 weeks, this is what it looks like. That I trust. I trust visually people, gardeners that do visual videos and show me what they do. Then I trust that. The ones that tell me use wood ash, do all this crap, and I don't see a video on it, or I don't see anything where actually you live and did it, I don't believe it. I don't. That's just me. Okay. Okay. I had to dye for a bit. Yeah. Try to get it. No dyes in the bag, and mulch. I believe mulch is good, but I will tell you this much: a lot of plants don't like it when it gets into the ground. Mulch is very acidic. So you got to be careful with mulch too, by the way. Now, I've had no major problems with it. I've been putting it in certain areas and mulch is fine on top. But when mulch breaks down and it's in your soil, it's high acidity. And a lot of things don't like high acidity. That they need a neutral. That's the whole thing. I did a video last year on it. There's testers to test your soil. You got alkaline, and you have acidic. And in between is where most plants like to be, like a 6 or 6 maybe. You look, there's a rate of, and do you guys know what I'm talking about? I showed this last year. I was talking about it. I have this. I don't normally use the gadget because I'm not having problems with where I grow things. There's only one area that I need to test, and you can send away your soil and get it tested for a certain amount of money. But my screen went black. I think my computer's dying. Let me see. Soil tester. I'm just going to put a picture so you know what I'm talking about, but I think you guys do. All right. This is the one I have right here. I don't know if it'll let me have a picture of it. Will it let me save picture? Save image? Let's see. I'm going to put it on the screen right now. So what do I talk about? There it is, right here. This is the one I have. I don't use it too often because I don't have an issue with it. But like this is a cheaper one, but there's better ones than this. So, and when you look, let's see if I can blow it up really big. See, look. It'll show you, well, this one says dark light. That's not exactly the tester I want. I have this one and I have another one, but it shows you, the tester I really want to show you where it shows you alkaline and acidity, and it shows you the numbers. It actually is saying it right in the section because you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Between 6 and 7 is normally a standard where most plants want to go. But if you want blueberries to grow, then you need your soil to be the acidic side of this. There's just different plants that need acidic. They like it, and I mulch the part that needs, anywhere where it needs acidic, I kind of put mulch on it. So, but I use mulch a lot. So you can see the level. It'll have alkaline on the one level, which I think is the far left, and the far right is acidity. And you want to maintain, most things want in between that. But like I was learning, because my plant's doing really well. I have not azalea. I had azalea before, but I have, I'm lost for words, like a rhododendron, stuff like that. Some of them like it really high acidity, and they'll grow really nice. And that was another thing I was learning about. A lot of people want a blue color, and that comes, again, a lot of things with flowers and colors change in the acidity level of the soil. So, and it's over time. Nothing kind of changes right away. You have to change your soil to change certain colors of plants, meaning, and there's only one plant, I have to think of what I'm trying to say, the plant that I'm growing back there. I want to do more. I'm actually propagating that plant that I have. this year. It grew. I had it propagated, but unfortunately, somehow it died off after. I had all the roots. I propagated it, had all the roots. It was going good. I saw the buds, and then it come out, and then it suddenly, my mistake was I put it on the cement. And after I put it on the cement on the ground, then it died off. So I'm not sure why that happened, but kind of interesting anyways. Well, it draws ants for sure. Mulching draws ants to it, but I don't and ants is connection with aphids and all that, but I do use mulch. I don't have an issue with yeah. You know what? If I were you, if it draws termites, then don't put it near where your house is. Anywhere where wood is, go away from your house, and then you should be fine. Okay, yeah, I have one of them, but some reviews state you cannot always trust the numbers on them. Yeah, that's why people pay bigger bucks. They actually get the chemicals tested. If this is only a cheap kind of version of testing your soil, and I'll put it this way, they're not totally accurate, probably not, but the whole thing is, if it's working for you and you try adjusting to that particular gadget and your plants are growing, then it's doing something right? Like if it says your level is here and your plants are doing awesome, then I wouldn't worry about it. And if you find the gadget's not a good gadget, then you either pay a little more, or there is testing. There's things like I told you, there's testers with chemicals or whatever that test your soil, or you can send it away for a fee to have your soil tested. I know about that too. That's what I'm going to say. There's just different kits. I just grabbed that, but soil tester images. Let me show you images. Maybe I can find something a little bit better. All right. See, here's one. Here's one that's, let's see if I can find what I'm talking about. Like here, soil pH tester, are they accurate? They're probably not 100% accurate, but it's not going to hurt you trying using it. I would. Here's the kit, what I'm talking about, where you can buy a kit, but this is a cheap kit, and they're probably nothing's 100% accurate. I look at it this way, nothing's 100% accurate, but if you use it, let's say, and it says your acidic, you want to get it less, your pH level lower to alkaline level, you adjust your soil the way the test kit said to do it, and then your plant starts growing. Obviously, then I wouldn't even care if it was 100% accurate. It did the job. It made me grow things that I couldn't grow before. That's my thoughts on that one. Okay. Okay. On mulching. Yeah, just keep it away from your house. Like I do mulch certain things. Not everything's mulched. It depends. I kind of judge on what plant likes mulching. Not every plant, and if it gets in the soil, some of the stuff doesn't like it. But if you look, when I do a video, I'll try to show you different areas. Just be observant of what I'm showing you, if there's mulch in there or not. Like, for instance, I put mulch around my rose bushes, and that's the area right there. I got rose bushes around it. I have hydrangea. That's the word I wanted to look. Hydrangea is another flower that's kind of cool. I was watching stuff on hydrangeas, and hydrangeas, there's only one hydrangea that will change colors, a specific, the big flower hydrangea. And if you change the soil to a higher acidity level, then you can get blue flowers. And that's the one I'm trying to propagate, because it was kind of cool. I was watching it. Yeah. If you get the tester, try it. Like I said, they might not be 100% accurate. It's probably true. What is, but if it does the trick, if it tells you you're putting too much water or whatever, but I'm going to tell you this much. And the testers, a lot of people buy testers so you're having a hard time watering plants and thinking you're overwatering, underwatering, which we all do. Even I do this. I'll tell you a little secret on this. Most plants would prefer you waiting till it got drier, then add water to it. Working the opposite way, where you're constantly watering a plant, is worse. So if you keep your plants to the more drier side of it, majority of, like 80% of plants are going to rather be dried out than water them. That's what I do. If you water them too much, they're going to get root rot. They're going to die. They get all that bad fungus. Then you get all the stuff in it. So leave it less dry. And another little thing about the bugs, I just thought of something else to add. A lot of plants, if you're having trouble with watering too much, then water at the base. First of all, it'll leave the top dry, so you won't have gnats. You won't have gnats, fungus gnats, and you just the roots normally help themselves and take what water they like. So you just give a little bit of water on the base of the plant, and that's sometimes a lot easier than trying to figure out how to water a plant. Just water it from the base and feel the soil. And if it's getting too much, and another thing I do is, okay, so I feed it in the bottom, lift up the container. Like the lemon tree was taking too much water in, it doesn't need to have that much water, that it could have almost died. So you lift it up. If you feel the plant is getting too heavy because it's taking too much water in, stop feeding it right off the bat. Don't give it any more water until you see it actually starts to dry out. The pot weighs a little less, and then you're on the right track again. These are all little tricks of the trade. I hope this helps everybody, the stuff I'm talking about. As I think people that are non-gardeners, and they always say, I can't grow a thing, I kill it off. The reason they're killing it off is the majority is it's probably not in a sunny place and not being, it's overfed with water. Oh, looks like I'm down to 4 people. Fireside. Yeah, thanks, Fireside. You are incredible support to me. Oh, I started to get a spot for the garden today. Where are you putting it? That's good. You should do it outside. Or, you know what, MT? I really recommend, if you're not a gardener, you actually should do container gardening instead of the ground. I'm just telling you, container gardening is much better for people that don't want, like, even as you get older, you want to garden, but you don't want to hurt yourself. If I could get the solution of container gardening down, I think that's what I would do. Well, thanks, Timmy. That's what I would do, MT. I would probably do container gardening over the ground. However, most things grow bigger and better on the ground. That's the truth. But if I could get to prove that mulch tea, sorry, not mulch, but the tea that I said, if I can get that going and prove that's a good fertilizer and the stuff can grow really nice in a container, then I'm going to highly recommend doing containers over gardening in the ground. That's my experiment for that tea. Yeah, I want to see. Well, that's all right, Timmy. That's all good. I figured I've been on for 2 hours. I've had a lot of fun, though. I got to put my thumbnail back on here. Let's put it all back on. Where'd it go? There. See, that's my plant right there, too. Those are my zinnias. Right there, that picture right there, that is my plants, too. That's Creeping Julie. There you go, fire sign. That's my pot. That one had zinnias, which can reseed, but they seem to be a harder plant to reseed. But I know what to look for. The leaves will show you if it's growing in. And then I forgot the name of the other plant. Those ones really root really nicely. You can put them in water and they root. I just forget the name of them. So I have different things that were growing in pots. Oh, that's okay. You're going to nap time? That's okay, fire sign. Yeah. Yeah, that's my zinnia. Zinnias are really, you want to grow another plant that's really nice, and I can show you how to get the seeds. Marigolds are the cheapest way to regrow. Zinnias is another one. Now, you won't get all of them germinating. Just grow a lot more. Like, put a whole bunch of seeds in there, and you'll get them free. Like, because there's a dime a dozen. Marigolds have so many seeds, it's crazy. And then zinnias are the same. All those leaves will start to die off, and when you pull the petals of the leaves off, that's the seeds. And I've already reseeded them. I should have grew more. I have about, oh, my husband must have left the alarm on the car. I grew about 4 of them. Oh, he just shut it off. I have 4 plants. I did put, I don't know if I put 10 or whatever in a container to grow, and I ended up with 4. But still, 4 is free. I didn't pay a dime for my seeds. They're mine. So, anyways, you guys have been great. I'm just hanging in here till I get all my stuff me done. You can see that I go on and on. That's how much I like gardening. So when I get started on the subject, I love it. Oh, no, you see, no, it's not nap time. No, are you kidding? I got a lot of work ahead of me. No, fire sign. I have many things to do after this. After I'm done the gardening here, I got to go make my bed. I haven't done that. I got to do some dishes. I got to clean the house. I want to go outside, but it's supposed to be too cold, and I hate going outside when it's cold. But it's supposed to have nice weather, and I'm going to start like irrigating my front lawn on Sunday. So no, always things to do. I don't have a nap. Never have a nap. I work and then until I go to bed, till I fall asleep. So yeah, I should say this is how I get up. I get up in the morning, have my coffee, start working, putzing around, doing whatever I need to do. If I gotta go outside, I go until I'm tired, and then I stop, and then I watch some TV, and then relax, and I'm probably crafting or doing a project, and I fall asleep. Oh, you got mid-70s? No, it's, I just looked at it. I think it's going to be 40 out today. But Tuesday's going to be, it's going to start the turnaround. I yawn a lot. And even, fireside, I even start to yawn even when someone tells me I'm yawning. See, now I'm going to yawn. Because you use that word about yawning. I just yawn. And if someone says yawn or I watch somebody yawn, if I see somebody yawn, I start yawning. It's like addicting to me. It's good times. Nothing like better than a nice yawn. All right, what do I got? Okay, so the last ones I did, fairy garden, how to build an easy raised bed for potatoes, exercise your plants, tomatoes, pineapple top, which I'm going to revisit the pineapple top, about seeds, green peppers that I had my plant. It finally died off, but I had it for 3 years, a green pepper that I brought inside, which is an annual plant. All these little goodies, I'm throwing you tips out on videos. You too, yeah? Yeah, so this Sunday, yeah, I think the next one is, I have it all together. I'm going to do my tomato bed video for on Friday, next Friday. I'm going to shove that, edit it all together and show how to do a tomato one and what I'm putting in it, and we'll see if it grows good, because I'm putting wood ash in that one. I got wood ash and a bunch of things I'm throwing in to see if, and I'm probably actually going to add some garlic into it too. And then my tomato bin, I'm going to plant all my tomatoes, and I'm going to add some garlic into it too. Like maybe the 4 corners in the bin. When I get it done, I'll put like garlic in each corner. So that's going to attract the worms, and they're going to be really happy in that section because it has all kinds of stuff I put into it. It's hot for you outside, 82, wow. No, not, if I was hot, that is hot. I don't like it 82, but if it was 70s, I'd be outside in a minute. Yeah, on the yawning, if somebody yawns, you like to yawn. Yeah, I do that a lot. You'll see, I don't even notice I'm doing it. See, I'm going to do it again. I start yawning and I don't even notice. I just continue talking, not even paying attention, and I did a yawn unless you hear it and somebody says it to me. It's funny. But it's nice. A good yawn is awesome. Let's see how I'm doing here. Just want to check to see if my, is it on yet? Yep, it's on. I guess I could leave any moment. So yeah, MT, do the garden, it'd be good for you. But like I said, if I educate on container gardening this year, I probably will highly recommend doing some gardening. If you can't physically do any work, you know why I'm going on that side? Nowadays, people want their own fresh food, fresh veggies, and a lot of people don't have any land at all to grow things. If I could get this down packed to show people how to grow in containers, and I mean in a healthy way and good, and it's growing actually stuff, I would recommend that, because then people could go, and if you live in an apartment, as long as you had a sunny area, you could actually grow vegetables right outside your garden. I really want to look into that nowadays. I think it's cool. And then I've always showed videos on how to get the seeds from it. So once you get the seeds, and I would normally collect heirloom seeds, organic heirloom seeds, and show that, because I was practicing last year, I found the seeds. I showed people how to get the seeds for lettuce and everything. And then I put it in my garage and I didn't pull the seeds out. So I finally pulled the seeds out, I don't know, several weeks ago. I took those seeds and now I have lettuce growing in my garage and I have radishes in my front window. I mean, they're not going to probably go into a radish because they're only in a cup. Hello, Soup Like Me. Hi, Soup Like Me. Welcome. So I have the radishes growing in my front window. The lettuce is growing in my garage. And those are all my seeds. So I was really excited to see if I could take the seeds from a plant and harvest my own seeds and grow them. And they're growing. I got lettuce and I got some radishes. Like I said, though, I'm probably not going to get a full radish because I only have four plants are sitting in a cup. So it's probably not big enough to grow actually the bottom of a radish. But hey, did you know you could eat the top of a radish leaf? Did you know that? Yeah, no, I know. You know what? Actually, I even seen gardening on top roofs now. And I did, because you don't have much area in Brooklyn and New York and New Jersey and all that. Well, New York for sure. In Brooklyn, there's not a lot of area to work with. So I believe that. I seen it. You can garden in rooftops, on balconies, on top of skyscraper buildings. You can garden anywhere and have edibles anywhere you want, as long as you fertilize a plant in the containers to keep the soil nutritious, I guess, for the plants. You can grow things anywhere, and a lot of things don't even root that long, are long, so you don't need even containers that are that deep of a container to root. So yeah, I totally believe it, Fire Sign. Totally believe it, and I'm working with it to even prove it, to show you that you can do it. I mean, I've done 3 things, and I notice people are kind of watching my videos on that. They're watching. I did only 3. I did container gardening for potatoes, and the one that people are really liking is the container gardening I did for cucumbers. So I know I did it. I saw so many videos showing you could do potatoes, and it was crazy the amount of potatoes that came out of a container. And then I said, I don't believe that. I want to do it. So I actually proved that yes, they weren't big because I think they need more fertilizer, but I did grow potatoes in a container, a food-safe container. I did grow cucumbers, starting the plants indoors and bringing it out. I did grow peas. So those 3 things I can tell you, you can grow, but I'm working on the fertilizer part of it because I think it would have grew better if I would have put fertilizer on the pots, gave it feedings. I was just at a building that has floral garden on the roof. Yep. Yeah, rooftop gardening. Yeah, you can garden anywhere. Yep. So I think it's I think a lot of people, it's the in thing there, Fire Sign, to not only do plants to grow in the garden, but to show you that anywhere you can grow things in containers, that people could have food, fresh, healthy food, and not necessarily have to have a yard, because a lot of people can't afford a yard. They can. I'm using area that belongs to the railroad tracks because they have no problem with me doing it, because I talked to some of the workers, and because I keep the area nice and clean, and as long as they can take their lawn, their equipment to cut the grass back there on the one edge, they have no problem with me. They love that I'm keeping it all clean back there. So that technically that's not my property, but I'm even using that area. So there's so many areas I guess I can show you that you could do, and my goal is actually one day to make a public garden and for sure a butterfly garden. I've already showed you that. I want to extend the butterfly garden, and I'm starting to talk, to one neighbor that has a daughter, and I said, this area is going to be a butterfly garden, and I said, and if you want to add a perennial plant to it at any point in time, your daughter could put a plant in there and I wouldn't care. I mean, I want it kind of public, and anybody could add some kind of perennial plant for the butterfly garden. I'm going to say perennials because at least they'll grow back and I don't have to worry about pulling them out all the time, but that's what I'm doing. I actually have to buy some soil. It's costing me money to build this public butterfly garden, but I don't care. I think it's kind of, the kids will see it, the neighbors will see it. and it was a weed fest where people were putting their garbage down in it. So I think I don't know, it's kind of a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but a lot of fun what I'm doing with this. I just have to come up with, I'm even thinking of putting pails down there to water it because my hose will not go that far to water these plants. So I'm looking for tolerable, what's the word? I got a few plants that I'm growing that are drought tolerable. So if I find some plants that are drought tolerable or plants that are tough that can grow anywhere, that's what I'm going to put in there. Like hostas are great for that. Oh, such an amazing person shared you out. Oh, yes, oh, that's nice. Tell Dan thank you very much. Dan's an amazing guy too. He's very, he is he's an amazing guy. I never met him, but he's an amazing, plays guitar really beautifully, rock music, and he's always, God bless, and he's very religious, and he's a cool guy for sure. AI. So that was very nice, and thanking Dan right now. Thank you for sharing me, Dan. If you can hear me, I don't think you're here right now, but and if you want to pass it that I said thank you, that'd be great. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Fire sign, I don't know how to do it. California in the house, mega shout out. Oh, thank you. Thanks, AIFG. Thank you for the shout out. I don't know if I do a GoFundMe page. Ugh, I don't even know how to do that. And it's like, if people want to send something to for the garden, I'm here for it, because you will see the money is going to go to the garden. You'll see it. I don't take things when I say, like, for instance, if I'm making something for a charity thing, which I'm making a journal to give for cancer, and I have somebody a coin channel that does auctions the money goes to charity for cancer, and in the States, and I'm Canadian, so I'm sending the journal I made to that, so it'll be given up. So whatever I say I'm going to do, if I'm telling you that I take things in to do, I put it where it's supposed to go. That's me. I'm very honest with stuff like that. So if people sent me seeds for that or sent money for that particular thing, I will pull it aside and put it towards the garden. So yeah, no channel gets left behind. Well, that's cool. That's nice. Yeah, I don't know how to do. Like I said, though, I don't know if I'd go into GoFundMe. It feels like a lot of work to do that there, but I really appreciate the idea. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. It's just no. That's cool. It's not supporting of channels I'm talking about. I'm talking about supporting cancer research. I'm doing shout outs on that. Not that I don't support my friends, I do, but I'm supporting the idea of, setting things like I do shout outs on different charity organizations. And that's what I'm supporting. More than a channel, I support organizations that help people that are sick. But I have no problem with shout outs of supporting different channels. That's fine too. This is what I always say, if you're an acting channel and you want me to go visit your channel, watch my video and then I'll go visit your channel, and you trust me, you'll see a comment that I came to visit you and saw your channel. If that's what you want. You want help me watching your videos, then watch mine and I'll watch yours. I'm good like that too. So yeah. Well, Fire Sign, it's been a pleasure. I really appreciate you coming on. I hope you keep in touch with me. You're great. Anything you don't know how to do, you can always YouTube it. I'll send a garden. I will send a garden, Cash App or PayPal or whatever link you have in your links. Oh, I don't know how to do any of that stuff, but I appreciate it. And anyways, this is what I'm going to show you. I will show you updates all summer long until the fall. I'll do updates on my butterfly garden and show you the changes. I will show you. I will check out the videos. If I'm not live streaming, please, it helps my channel out if you check out the videos and leave me a comment so I know you're here. And when I come back, if you join me in my live streams, because I don't do them very often, that I love that. I really appreciate it. But I will do updates on my butterfly garden to show you what I'm talking about. So I don't know. I'm either doing the tomato one on Friday. I only release videos on Fridays. So I'm going to do the tomato one, and I will do the butterfly garden one. I just have to edit the 2 videos, and you'll see them on Fridays. They'll come out. And all 3, actually the potato one, the tomato one, and the butterfly one, I'll be doing updates on them to show you. Let's check out how they're doing, how my plants are doing. Did it work? Did I do something right? Or did I do something wrong? Or do I do to adjust the soil? That's what I'll do. No channel gets left behind. Yeah, that's a nice saying. That's a nice saying for sure, Timmy. You too, Mr. Green. You too, Timmy. I was going to call myself. You too, Timmy. So yeah, it's like I said, don't do much live streams, but if I'm on and you guys join me, I really, really appreciate that. It looks like maybe Saturday morning, and maybe once in a while I'll try to come on a Saturday morning because everybody's off. No one's in school. That sounds cool. Oh, I have it. It's already there. Fire sign. I can the donations go to help my channel out. It's already there. You can see the dollar button. That's for me though. That's the money the little money that I make for my channel. I get like 30% comes off for YouTube, but I have a donation button. It's right there because I'm monetized. Yeah, it's right. The dollar sign is right there. So anybody want to donate ever? I don't actually ask that of anybody, but if anybody donates, I thank them. I do a shout out and thank everybody that's donated for that, for my channel. Hey, Bill, how's it going? But thank you, Fire Sign. You are awesome. Thank you for all your keeping me company and giving me some suggestions, and that positivity I feel coming from you. The vibe is really cool. Bill, how's it going, buddy? You got things growing too? Probably not going to be on much longer, but it's because I already did. 2.5 hours is really good. I'm fantastic, Bill. Anybody that doesn't know Newfound Drone Productions, his name is Bill, and I say Bill. These are friends that I've known for a long time. I'm a long time kind of gal here. If you like what I do and you like to chat, everything, I'm here. I've been here for over 3 years. Technically, I've been on YouTube for over 6 years, and I was just doing too many live streams and I was getting burnt out, so I had to stop for a while. But to pop on is fun. Oh, do you have your citrus? Oh, yeah. My pineapple plant is getting bigger and bigger. I'm going to do an update on it, but I've been really working on the yard outside, Bill. I just did a video on how to do a raised bed a few weeks ago on Friday. So I did a potato bin. I'm using hay. This is an experiment for me. And then I'm going to do a tomato one that I'm experimenting with. Yeah, oh, it's there. It's on. You'll see a smiley face and the dollar signs right on my channel too, Fire Sign. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I was working on tomato, potato, butterfly garden, and keeping everything alive inside. And I'm also gonna work on the front yard this year. And I'm going to work with worms. I got so many things on my plate, but good stuff. I love keeping busy. I really do. When I'm not busy, it drives me crazy. So I am getting that done. Today's a little cold weather day today. It's already 12 o'clock. I might go off this afternoon and go check on everything. So, and I wasn't planning on filming my yard as a video, but I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to experiment. And if I can prove that all these techniques that I'm working and putting towards my garden, Or sorry, I'll show it. You like staying busy? Well, yeah. I want to show you the grass though. I'm so excited. If it works, if it doesn't, it doesn't. But I feel like it should work, and I can't wait to show you how I'm going to turn that grass to not using any chemicals in it. You know what? Yeah, you know what you could do, Bill. The next time you do that, okay? This is what I'm going to tell you. If you feel like your tomato has a couple stems doing good, let's say the plant looks like it's dead, dying, but you like the tomato and there's still a nice leaf, not leaf, but a stem to it. Take the stem and root the stem. I mean, you'll be at least saving part of the plant, and you can do that too. If you can't totally save your tomato plant, then save a piece of it, reroot it, and you'll have the same tomato plant. I mean, I was working on. I already know that for a fact it works because I've done it. I just didn't do videos on it. Yeah, that I know it does. You can take it. You can actually. Some people take the stem of it and put it in the ground, but I just put it in water and waited until it rooted, and then I put it back in the ground. So I know that works. So you can actually, let's say you have a beautiful tomato plant and you absolutely love and you want some more of the same tomatoes. Then you take it off your famous main tomato plant, root that. Now you're going to have a bunch of more tomatoes of the same kind of exact plant you like. That's what propagation is. It's taking a thick piece off of a plant and it becomes the same main plant of the piece you took it off of. Otherwise, that's where you get into the breaking up of hybrid stuff. That's a totally different other thing. Where hybrids are, if you don't have heirloom and you start growing the seeds from that becomes hybrid. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it did. Yeah, it makes sense. If you didn't repot it, plants, root bound, and then they strangle themselves. That's a whole story in itself. If you have you know what I even do sometimes? Actually, let's say I don't have another pot. You can actually pull the plant, take some scissors that are in peroxide, cut the roots, and put it back in the same pot with fresh dirt, and that'll do the same thing. It'll be fine. You won't kill it off if you don't have a bigger pot. But yeah, certain plants love being root bound, like spider plants, and other plants will die. They strangle themselves for being root bound. But like, it's amazing because you got plants like, you prune the roots for anything that's like that. But there's lots of plants, like spider plants absolutely love being root bound. Violets like it too. They won't even grow flowers until they're root bound. There's many plants that actually like being root bound. You just got to know which one like it and which one doesn't. But I'm telling you, I prune the roots all the time. I do. That's what they do with miniature plants. What's the word I'm looking for? The Chinese plants, what are they called? Hey, Susan. Hi, my darling friends. Look they're all coming in now, and I don't even want to leave. Bonsai plants. Bonsai plants are done that way. They actually pull them out of the plant. You prune the roots, and then you put bonsai plants back in the dirt, and then they grow lovely, and then they stay small, and that's what you do. Instead of pruning the top, you prune the base. And you can keep plants in a container for a long time as long as you refeed them and replenish them with new soil, cut the roots down, and let them expand again, and you're also making a healthier plant that's going to grow really cool. So yeah, I do. I'm telling you, I do that a lot. I pull out plants, cut the roots down, and put them back in the container with new soil. I do that a lot. It's nice seeing you, Susan. How you doing, honey? How you doing, sweetie? How are you doing? How's Cliff and everybody? You guys okay? Like I said, I'm super excited, Susan, for all the garden stuff I got going. Super excited. I am. Susan, I know you watch every video. I don't know if you saw the last ones, but and you're so good. Thank you so much for whoever watches my videos and leave comments. A big shout out to that. I appreciate it. But and did you see Lacey? The last one I showed my dog Lacey in the fairy garden. Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad that's going to help you, Susan, and make you move around and feel better. That's good to hear. It really is. I got Lacey going. I got the potatoes going. Sorry for those of you repeating this, but I do get very excited. I got the tomato one going. I got, like I said, I'm going to get the worms going too soon. It's too cold. I don't want to buy any composting worms yet until it gets hotter. I'm going to take care of them like babies. Seriously, when I do this composting worm bin I want to do, even in the wintertime, I think I'm going to bring the bin in the garage. And I got the mat that heats seeds, and I'm going to put that in there to keep them warm in the wintertime. I'm so excited because I think this is going to be so healthy and easy to take care of a worm that it's going to pay it back in a long time. Actually, you want to know what they call it? They call it gold. When you do worms in the worm casting, which is their poop, it's called liquid gold or whatever you want. It's a type of gold because it's amazing how that the worm castings work. That's the worm poop is worm castings, and I'm excited. Seriously, I know. Can I make it any more excited of all the things I'm doing this year? Super excited. It's my turn. I keep on saying it's my time. Another thing, oh, that's okay, Susan. If you did, it's okay. So you're still here in the bushes? Well, that's okay. You can pop out anytime you want, soup like me. Speaking of that, I have, even my neighbors are getting on board. They gave me, have you ever seen this one before? It's in water right now, so I don't know if it's going to root or not because I've left it too long in water, but it's called a Newport flowering plum tree. Has anybody ever heard of that? It's sitting in my kitchen right now, and I had to get my glasses off so I could read it. Newport flowering plum tree. I have 3, and he told me I could have as much as I want off his tree. And so I'm trying to propagate that too. It's in my window. It was too cold to put it in the ground, but a lot of propagation stuff going on this year too I want to try. Girl, stuff like steroids. Steroids? Worm casting, girl, stuff like steroids. It's unreal. Oh, yeah? So you think worm castings are not good. Worm castings grow stuff like steroids. Oh. Cliff's okay. Yeah, okay. It was frozen on password. Forgot Gmail password. It wouldn't go through. So I'm doing it now. If you sign off, please. No. It's been a pleasure. Okay, back to trying to get... Oh, that's very sweet of you. It should work, though, but thank you there. Oh, okay, thank you. It should work because people have donated to my channel. And if you want to help me out, that is awesome. I thank you so much. Oh, okay, because at first you made me scared. I'm thinking, Bill, maybe I shouldn't do it then. No, I think I think they're good. It was a figure of speech, and they grow things well. Oh, okay, because you scared me, Bill. I would have listened to you. I would have thought, oh, that doesn't sound too good. Maybe I better not think that out, but you're saying it's good. All right. Well, I'm trying, Bill. I want to see. Well, that's nice. Getting a drone sent to me next month, too, for me. Well, that's nice. Hey, hi, Demi. How's it doing, darling? How you doing? Everything good with you there, darling? Nice to see you there today. Nice, Demi. I hope you're doing good things. I hope you're being good in school and doing stuff. Good. So, yeah, it's nice that you're getting a drone sent and you get a wheelchair. That's good there, Susan. I'm happy you're feeling better. That's great. Oh, that's Rachel's daughter's talking there, Bill. I kind of keep her young, like she goes on her mom's channel. But because of the kids stuff, just safer to put her on through an adult channel and then there's no issue. But Demi is Rachel's daughter. She's saying hello. School, basketball, softball, and more basketball camps. Oh, that's good. Well, you're good at basketball, so good for you, Demi. Nice. 4. Wow, that's a lot of camp. Well, are you going to become a pro basketball player there, Demi? Sounds like you're gonna. Well, that's good. Yeah, I'll be able to go down my... Oh, that's good, Susan. Your mom's next to you? Yeah? That's cool. Well, anyways, Bill says hello to your mom, which is Newfound Drone Production says hello to Rachel out there. So anyways, yeah. So lots of stuff going on here. I can't wait. Seriously, it's like, yes! Okay, I gotta improve my yard, grow worms, butterfly garden, potatoes, see if they grow good, tomatoes, all the plants I gotta replant and repot because they're getting too big for the containers. She's very good, thank you, Susan. My mom's doing good. She's quiet down the stairs. She doesn't come up all the time, but she loves watching the old shows. So actually, I want to get her a surprise, but I don't know if the lady's still doing it. I think she will for me. There's somebody that I want to make a quilt that apparently she can put movie stars or whatever on it, and that's my surprise for her. I wish maybe for Christmas or a later gift. Love your plants. So yeah, I want to do that. It's somebody that owns a quilting company, and she can pretty well design all kinds of stuff, and I want to get her to put she likes like Murder, She Wrote, all the old stuff. Okay, she likes all the, I'm going to see that right 1 second, Bill. I'm going to read your stuff, but I just wanted to finish because I get sidetracked and I forget what I'm starting out with. But yeah, so it's got all kinds of, she can do Murder, She Wrote, all the old stuff that my mom likes, and we're going to put that on a quilt. I think that's going to be an awesome gift for her. I have 8K potato. What do you mean? Oh, you have that many potatoes. I have 8K of potato seeds to plant this. Wow. That's cool. That is cool. Are you going to do like I'm doing? You got to check it out. I think it's going to be fun. Bill, you got to check it out. Oh, thanks, Fire Sign. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Bill, I got 3 different kinds of potato seeds going in, and did you see the potato video thing? You got to give it a shot. I think it's going to be really cool. The last video second last video I did, I don't know if you want to check it out. I just want to show you because I think you might like doing it. That's why I'm not trying to totally, of course I promote my videos, but that's not what I'm trying to do with you, Bill. I want to see if you would do this because I think you might enjoy this. It's the second last video I did, and it's where is it? Right here. How to build a raised bed for potatoes. That's the. Let's see if I can just grab it. I just wanted to take a look when you can at this video. Tell me what you think, and I want you to try it. I think if you could, because I'm going to be growing potatoes in hay, and that's what I've been talking about for the last 6 months. How I'm experimenting on things to see, and I think it'll be. Well, I'm going to post the link right now for you, because when you get a chance, just watch it. I want you to see what I'm doing with the hay. I think you're going to like it. I think it might work for you out there because you want to do potatoes. It's going to be so, if it works, I had saw it a few years back where they use hay to grow things in. And so when you go to get the potatoes, you can just pull them by the roots and they can maintain growing. They'll continue growing all till the fall, till it gets too cold, and then they're going to die out. And just before they die out, you go and pull them all in. I've heard it. So that's, I want to know, like I've heard of it. I started looking at that like 2 years ago. I don't know if it works, so I'm very excited to I'll probably brag about it. If it works, I'm going to show, look at the potatoes I'm getting, and I'll come back with a video to show you, because if I have my way, if it works the way it's supposed to, I should have potatoes all, once they start growing, I should be able to supply potatoes all summer long till the fall for myself. And then you dig it up, and then you put potatoes again. The next year you'll put potatoes on the hay, and then put another new layer of hay on top of the potatoes, and just keep going and doing that every year. All I got to do is add hay and potatoes, and then keep the potatoes I've grown now, because I know my potatoes will have no chemicals on them. I'll save some of the potatoes for rooting potatoes. Yeah. Oh, you don't have access to hay? I have no source of hay, but it's almost, that's the point. It's going to be effortless as I get older, or people get older. They might be able to want to do this and grow potatoes. So, and the tomato one is going to be worked on so that it's not as hard for me either. So that one's a clear bend, starting fresh. So no poison ivy, like I've stressed tons and tons of times. It's all cleared up, the land back there. So I do not want to get poison ivy again. That took me out 3-4 weeks, like I've said over and over, and I don't want to go through this. Time is for me. So I think, and the tomato beds are going to be done. The bed's like that, so the video is going to start out the same as like the potato. But I'm going to show you the stuff. The things I'm putting in my tomato bin is going to be different too. It doesn't have hay in it. It's same size, just different things going on my tomato one. And if this goes good, my neighbor let me have his property. I wouldn't mind building some more raised beds and try other experiments with other things in it. So I have like a potato one, tomato one. I have a spare one that I put all my stuff for the butterfly. Milkweed went in there and some flowers. I call it my overflow section, which if I have too many tomatoes, I'm going to shove in there. And then all behind my fence is all open now. I can put whatever I want. Well, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try russets. I could have did other ones. I could have did Yukon too. But I have a plain white potato, I have a red potato, and a Yukon potato. So I'm growing 3 different potatoes and seeing how they do. That's another thing. What potatoes grow good in the hay, and experiment with that too. So tons of experiment. It's like a kid in school, like in the science lab. I get to try all kinds of stuff and be excited how things work. I mean, seriously, I was saying earlier, and I'm sorry for repeating things, but I do get excited about it, and I do repeat things. But I also found things this year by looking in my garden. I got a new clematis growing in, which was really exciting to me. I never planted this clematis. I think it came up through the roots from my original clematis because it's fairly old. And now I have a clematis growing up, which is really cool. So I got my own clematis. I see other plants that are coming up that's exciting that for me. So lettuce is number one. A lot of that comes up every year for me. Marigolds come up for me. The 4 o'clocks were cool. They came up this year. They're starting to come up. Just seeing things that root. And then it saves you money too. If they're in a pot and they come up every year, it saves you money. Yeah, how you do? I might do maybe next year, Bill. Since 3 is too much. I was going to buy another one, but I have like 4 bags of potatoes, seeding potatoes, ready to go. So I'm going to try them, and then maybe next year I'll buy. I really like this place. It's it's in the county. I love how I have no idea whether they're organic or not, but they have such beautiful plants and flowers and stuff, and that's where I got the seeds from. The seeding potatoes. I love this garden place. It's amazing. It grows all kinds of stuff, and I really like it. Oh, did you have good success with Northern Red? Yeah. Do me a favor, Bill. Let's do this together. Let's weigh how many potatoes you think you're going to get. Let's see. Weigh the potatoes for the season. Well, I think that's going to be awkward because we're going to have to do the math and everything. And I pulled out, well, I can, because I pulled out, I started I had an old book for my garden when I first started, and it said 2018, and I stopped using it. So now I have a book, like a journal, and I'm throwing everything in there, what I've grown, and different points of what I'm doing in this journal. So I just thought maybe I could add up all how much potatoes, but you don't have to. Don't worry about it. I like to see how much, like the brand. If Yukon does that good, I'd like to see how many you actually got from it. Like I have to do some math there too. I have to say, okay, this is how many potatoes I put in there, which I have 4 bags of. How many potatoes did I gain from it? Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see how many. Yeah, that's why Cash App is better. Plus, to share a percentage on donations with like this one. It comes directly to you in Cash App. Do you or anyone in the chat knows why? Anybody? I don't know why. You should be able to get the button. I don't mind. I have scales here somewhere. Oh, Fire Sign is trying to donate to my channel. And can't donate to my button. I don't know why they're saying they want me to do a Cash App, which I don't know how to do that, which is neat. Maybe I'll try to learn their Fire Sign. But she's trying to donate, or they're trying to donate. Blue box bends a circle in the middle. Wait, blue box bends a circle in the middle. So she's just they're just asking. I don't know if you're a she or he. Sorry, Fire Sign. I don't know. So I'm trying to be careful what sex you are. So that's why I'm trying to avoid that. But trying to donate something, and she's saying the button doesn't work, and so I don't know why. I don't like PayPal. I tried doing PayPal. It's just easier doing it here. And you're right, though. I lose 30% of it, but. Yeah, I don't like PayPal. I tried. It wasn't working right either. But why wouldn't this button work? I don't get why the button works all the time. But we'll do Cash App, whatever. I'll see. I don't like PayPal. Yeah, no, she's saying, Bill. She's saying Fire Sign is saying that. She's trying to donate and the button doesn't work. But you even donated a while back. You gave me money too. And I know everybody has given me money and the button worked fine since I had it. Yeah. The 20 is trying to go through, but it's just spinning when you press it. Oh, okay, good. Okay, Empty doesn't. Any reason why she can't send the donation to my channel? So Cash App is not safe. Don't recommend it. What about, how do you send it? What do you think's wrong with the button then, Empty? Oh, thanks. This is it. Oh, thanks. You didn't have to. Thanks, Newfound. So I guess it works. Thanks for. I put you on the spot and you give me a $2 donation. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Thank you so much, Bill, for giving me the donation. I know I kind of forced you into that one, and thank you so much. So the button works. Yeah. Thanks very much. So we know it works, and I thank you for the donation. So anyways, I'm super excited. Some reasons super chats are not available yet. Oh yeah? Well, they should be. She's from New York. So New York in the U.S. should work. Why wouldn't it work for people from New York? I mean, anybody from the U.S. can normally donate here, or Canada, or different countries. I had it from the Philippines too. Anyways, so yeah, you're gonna tell me. Tell me how much potatoes you got. That'd be fun. Oh, yeah, the button works, but it won't go through. It must be on my end, but my signal is strong. It always works. Oh, I don't know. But I thank you. Thank you for trying. All right. Well, I'll let you keep trying for a little bit, and then I got to get going after, but I really, really appreciate that. It's nice. So, yep. And I was, you know what? Hey, Bill, I was trying to find some composting worms. There's only one place that I could find online, and I don't even know if I trust mailing my worms to be alive, but I could only find one place. I don't know locally where I could find composting worms. I'm going to try, see if I can find it. I for sure know I have 18, so I will weigh them when I harvest, see what I get. Yeah, be curious to see how much you get back. I saw a guy do container potato gardening, and he did it in, he was doing a test. I thought this was really cool. He had the big, huge potato baskets, and he grew them in the garden, and he did a test for how would he do, hey, Miss Southernbell, how would he do for the big sections, contains like a 20-gallon kind of pail thing, and then he did it in the ground. And you know that the potato thing, he also fertilized the containers because, you know, they lose all their natural nutrition. And he proved it that you actually can container garden potatoes, and you got more potatoes in the container. Yeah, red worms are normally, that they're red worms that are, it's a specific worm. That's what I'm trying to tell people. You can't just put worms in and think that that's the same thing. You need a composting worm, which is, normally red. Right, Bill? There's different ones. There's not just one, but I know of the red ones, and I think that's the ones I'm trying to order. And I want them healthy because it costs $30 for, I don't know, so many pounds, so much weight I get. And so I'm looking into that because I want to do my bin and get some of the worms. It's too early right now. I'm not going to start the worm bin until about May. I'll order some worms in May and see how that goes for me. I'm going to take care of them just like I take care of pets. I'm going to make sure they get fed good scraps, and I'm going to keep them warm in the wintertime, and I'm going to see how it goes. You can get what's SF nematoids? Yeah. But you can get nematoids to take care of gnats. Oh, I'm working with something else with gnats. I have something to try, and I'm going to see if it works. I'm going to try something. I don't want to say anything until I try it, and then I'll tell you, because I'm going to try something. I'm going to I can't send you the site with the red worms. Is it in Canada? Here, Bill. Hang on a minute. Okay, there you go. Now you can. Now you can. Well, this is 3 hours. This has been a blast, but I do have to get motivated pretty soon. Get organized for supper. Well, it's still early. It's only 1, but I want to see. Maybe it's going to be warm enough now I can go outside. You should be able to send it now. And Miss Southernbell, I'm doing fantastic. I'm about to get off shortly, though. I want to go get some work done today. And I might. I mean, let me see the temperature again. I'm going to test the temperature. Be able to go outside today. It's only supposed to be 40. Oh, it's 6. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I think I can. We were burning wood outside, yes. Oh, he said it was going to rain. This forecast has been all over. It's 60. It's going up to 62 today. I'm getting my butt out. I'm getting off here. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? It says it's going up to 83 on Tuesday? That's crazy. Yeah, I think I'm going to get my butt off here. I can work outside today. It's supposed to rain and be cold. Let's see. Red worms. And so they'll send it in Canada? Natural soil amendments. Live red worms. We dig dirt. Okay, let me save that. I'll check it out later. To bookmark. Yep, I'm gonna definitely check it out after, Bill. So it sends to Canada. I got off a little while ago. Oh, okay, Cliff. Oh, bye, Miss Southern Belle. Have a good day. Pretty sure they will, but I'll never order from them. Oh, you won't? But I will never order from... Why? Pretty sure they do. A blizzard coming? It's 66 degrees today. I think I'm going to be able to work outside. Okay, I don't know about the red worms. Okay. Well, I'll look into it. I'm not set to order anything anyways yet. Wish they had like a 1-800 number so I could call people. They might. Maybe they do. Maybe they got a number I could call. I wonder if they do. I'd like to talk to people about it. I would say 12 to 14 gallon worm bin will hold about 6 pounds of organic waste per week, but we recommend starting slow to encourage decomposition. You may want to finely chop the material before adding to the bin. Well, it looks cool. Looks like it might be a cool thing. Oh, that's not a good thing? Poor you. Thank you very much, Fire Sign. That's very thoughtful of you. MCT, you need to start a store with all these things in it and ship all across Canada. Yeah, I'll have to think about that, Bill. Because I hate to tell you, there's not a lot of places. It's all designed in the States, and it's not. The Canadians don't have anything really to go to that's worthwhile. I'll have to think about it, Bill. It's a lot of work, but I don't know. I will experiment with all kinds of stuff and think about it, because there is not a place that's a safe, good place that has things that are honestly good. And I know I can do this, but I don't know. We'll think it's a good idea, Bill. Maybe I'll see. I'll talk to my husband about it, but we'll see. I got to get things going outside, like get things going on the go, and then from there I'll figure out what I want to do. See if my composting stuff goes well, and I can. It's all experiments, so I have to see if the composting does good, then see if it improves my garden, and then I can vouch that it does. Yes.
Your butterfly garden's done.
Okay, I'll talk to you after I'm done.
I didn't fill it up.
Okay, no, it's fine. No. It's a good suggestion, Bill. Well, I'll have to think about it. No, I appreciate that, Bill. I know we need a good source for things like this here in Canada. I don't see much of it around. Yeah. You don't. Actually, you don't see this stuff at all. When I go hunting for things, I can't find anything. It'd be kind of convenient to have it in one spot that you can do that. I agree. I agree. I will have to see what I can do. I definitely agree. I'll be right back. I'm trying to... Oh, my coffee's all gone. Actually, see? All that coffee that I do, all that grinds, they go in my compost right now, or they'll go right directly in my garden. But I will be taking care of my worms really nicely. I'll be babying them like a pet when I get them. And all those coffee grinds... Let's go on business. Oh, no, it's got to be Green Thumb first. Let's go on business. Yeah, I was going to say, let's go on business. I got to be Green Thumb Newfound. I got to have it. I got to be first. I'm getting tired. Like I said, coffee grounds. My babies will. I will work on it for you. Okay, okay, you can work for me. I need to get. Like I said, the coffee grounds. Those worms are going to be. I'm going to make them the biggest, healthiest. Somebody already told me that before. I'm sure you'll fatten up the worms. And I went, oh, I have no doubt that my worms will be nice and healthy and fat by the time I'm done taking care of them. Because look at Lacey. Lacey needs to lose some weight. So do I. I make sure everything gets fed around here. That's for sure. In that last video, you see, oh, me and Lacey, we got to go for a walk and lose some weight here. Too much food, but I like food. I like food for sure. I should say I like good food and good cooked and healthy food, and some not so healthy, I guess. I need a coffee again. I think I'm going to have to get a Timmy's or make a pot of coffee. That's what I'm going to do. I think I will. I'll make another pot. See all those grounds? I'm going to take them out and put them outside. Don't know if I got enough coffee. Okay, you inspire me to make one with the video. Wait, you inspired me to make one with that video. Well, cool. I hope you do. They're not that expensive. Well, I take that back. It was more expensive than I wanted it to be because it's a 2-inch thick board, remember? So that's going to last for a long time. The 2 bins cost me about $160 of wood. So it's not totally cheap, but I went out on my way to buy, if you can get wood that's no chemically treated. You know, non-chemical treated wood is more expensive than buying chemical treated wood. So I had to pay more money to get good wood. None of it has any chemicals on it. Because trust me, my husband wanted to pay the less one and get the wood fences, which is treated with some kind of supposedly a new chemical that's not harmful. And I went, no, I'm not buying that. I want plain wood, nothing on it. And that's how I'm doing it. And even if I got to pay more money, I'm doing it that way. I need to start, somebody has to start cleaning up this area around here. So that's what I'm going to do. Use some good wood. If I found some like wood that was old, I would do that. Try watermelon this year. Yeah, it was like $160 to do the two of them. The wood cost me, because they're two 8x8 sections, and with the GST and everything, it was about $160. That didn't include the screws. We already had the screws to put them into the pegs, so that included. What did I get? Like they're 8 foot, so that's 8 foot 2.5 thick by 8 foot long, and I took two 2x2s to do the pegs. So yeah, it was about $160, a little over $160. So I didn't say it was cheap, but at least I know that it's healthy. So if you could get logs or whatever it takes, you don't have to have wood. You could actually, as long as you put the frame together with whatever you might have that has no chemicals on it, you could do the same thing. I think you might like it. Well, I did inspire you to do it and tell me how it goes. I'm excited about this. I think it's going to be futuristic, good gardening. You know, as I get older and as we all get older, we need to make this easier on ourselves. Gardening's really hard when it's in the ground and you're digging it up. And I want to come up with a plan that as I get older, I can still garden, but I'm not going to hurt myself. So container gardening is where I'm at. Raised beds that are controlled, is where I'm at. Plus, even if I can do the soil where it's easier to dig, that's what I'm working on too. I actually I couldn't find a good deal on, what I want to work with, but it was too expensive to find, was I want to work with coco coir. Rather than peat moss, I bought peat moss, but I think it's not being recommended as much because of the way it's the treatment of peat moss is not as good anymore. I mean, new things come out and tell you not to use things. So I had bought one bag, but I'm trying to get away from peat moss, actually. I'm going to do more of the mulching thing, and I want to work with coco coring. I think that's going to be, coco coring is amazing. I watched a thing to do with worm castings and doing that, and all you did was put them in worm coco coring, like get the coco coring done. You put the worms in there, you put your scraps, and so that's what you're using, coco coir. Yeah. Oh, you only grow in containers. Well, a little bit, try it, because a little section in the ground, as long as it's a raised bed area, you still have to weed, okay? Don't get me wrong. You still get to weed, but it's not anywhere big. Cocoa people grow directly in coco coir. Yeah, well, I found it not a place to, it's too expensive to buy it. I want to work with coco coir, but I got to find a place that's cheaper to buy the coco coring, and I think you can do some amazing stuff with that. And it's very healthy because all coco coring is off the shells of grounded coconut shells. So I see a lot of gardeners working with that stuff and organic gardening. So if I can find it, like I said, I would like to take that. I saw a bin made, and it was so cool that they took the coco coring, and you add water and you get it to a certain consistency, not mushy, but just a nice fluffy consistency. You put that in your worm bin. Then you're going to add your worms, and then on top of that, you're going to add your veggies and all your stuff you can compost. And then you add some cardboard too, and you keep them they have to stay in like a shade place. You too, Susan, have a good one. We'll see you later. And you put it in a nice place, and now you're talking about really healthy gardening. Really healthy gardening, so I want to do that. I'm just making the coffee though. I need some more coffee. I gotta buy some more. And of course it's Timmy's in a can. So to save me money, I buy Timmy's in the can so that I don't spend all that money all the time out at the coffee shop. Alright, I'm going to turn the speaker on. There we go. Then we'll have some nice coffee and chat for a little bit, and then I gotta get my booty going. Alright. There we go. Oh, you poor thing. It's okay. Lord have mercy. I'm still on Google reset password. You would think I was trying to set up. Oh, you poor thing. It's okay. If you can't do it, it's all right. I really appreciate the thought. It's very thoughtful of you. Fire sign. You can always work on trying to figure out what the heck's the matter with the button after. It's okay. I'm going to let my coffee brew, have a cup, and then I'm probably going to get off very shortly. But it's all good. I appreciate the thought. You're trying so hard, you poor thing. I feel bad for you, actually. I'm just the determined type. I am too at things like certain things. I am. I would say probably, we'll go back to gardening. On the gardening side of it, certain things I'd like to get it to succeed with it and know it worked. And then some things I fail at, you know. So always experimenting, seeing what works, what doesn't work. Like I said, I got a lot of transplanting to. Pretty soon I'm waiting for a couple more days. I also want to show you all my stuff, and I don't want to show you the greenhouse I have growing because it's not filled yet. I want to put all my plants that I'm growing in my window, separate the plants, and bring them downstairs and show you all the good stuff I got growing down in my greenhouse. No, it let me get through the blue button, but it won't let me get through the reset password now. Oh, poor thing. Well, it really is appreciated that you stuck with me this long anyways, Fire Sign. And the thought is very nice. And I hope you come and join us, and we can always chat. My channel got sidetracked, and I was always talking about other things, and it wasn't meant for me to do that. I like meeting nice people and making friends, but I also want to stick to my subject on my channel, which is gardening. So I will, either you're going to be with me and you're going to enjoy what I talk about, or you're going to be bored as heck and you leave because it's not what you connect me with. But I gotta stay true to me. This is gardening, and this is what I want to talk about. And yep, I will stay with that subject, whether I have 2, 8, 20. I gotta do it. I was getting sidetracked, doing different weird things, and then it wasn't making me happy because I'm not talking about what I really want to talk about. It's gardening. That's what I want. I want to talk about on my channel stuff to do with gardening. I love people, meeting new friends and everything else. Friendship is great, but that's not my channel. Well, a nice warm coffee coming up. Yeah. Oh, poor thing. I wish I could screen. Well, I could put it on here, but I don't think it's a good idea. You could send me it to my email, and I could show everybody what you have, why you're having so much trouble. You send it the email, I pull it up on the screen, then maybe somebody could help you. But it's totally up to you, because then now I've brought it up to the open to everybody. So yeah. Well, I'm happy you enjoyed my channel, and I hope if I can help you out in any way and tell you how to do things. Oh, you want to send it to me? You want to send it to my email? Send it to my email, and then if you want, and then we'll pull up on the screen. And see if anybody understands what trouble you're having. MT, that's safe for her. Oh, she does want to. Okay, so it's Nana's Cooking Craft Corner at gmail.com. That's my, I will put the link in here, but I'm going to take it out after, okay? So here, take my link to my email. Because I don't think I leave it on my channel anymore because I was just made aware to be careful. So it's right there. And if you're planning on sending it to me, you want to send me a screenshot of it, and you want me to put it up here to show everybody, I will do that. Just tell me when you get the link and I'm going to take it off. Because I don't leave my link anymore on my channel. All right. All right, so you send it to me email. Tell me when you did, and I'll look at it to make sure it's safe because I don't want anybody going after you or anything like that. All right, so you send it to the email. I will pull it up on the email and put it on the screen if it's safe for me to do so because I don't want to cause any craziness for you because there is a lot of crazy people on here sometimes. So you tell me when you sent me the picture. Well, that's all right. That's okay. We're still working on. She's so determined, fire sign, to try to donate to my channel that we're trying to help her. Okay, we'll send it now. All right, you send it. I'll pull it up as long as it's safe. Like it doesn't give any of your information to get. So somebody comes after you. I don't want that for you either. I like to protect my friends here. However, nobody really rewatches a live stream for 4 hours. Like once you do the live stream, it's very rare that somebody would watch a live stream for 4 hours and not be bored out of their minds, because I would be. I don't think I would. I would play it for somebody and help them out, but to sit there and rewatch a live stream for 4 hours where I'm listening to the whole conversation, that won't ever happen with me. So I don't expect it to happen where somebody would want to watch a live stream and actually listen for 4 hours. I could see them replaying my video and helping me out, saying, okay, I played your video for you. That's great. But to actually, there'll be a test later after 4 hours, and we'll see if you pass the test, that you listened. And all the stuff I asked, will you have an answer for me? And did you really pay attention to my live stream? All right, it's halfway. You know, I shouldn't do that, though. I better not. It's halfway the pot. And you know how if you take half a pot of coffee in the midway, the whole pot becomes very weak. So I guess I better be not nice. Or be nice, I mean. I'll be nice and not take any coffee until the whole pot's done. Because that's mean of me. That'd be mean of me sitting there going and taking the middle part of a coffee. I gave my husband heck for that. He was so, I said, I can tell when you don't wait till the whole coffee is done and you take a cup. It tastes terrible. It's very weak. So if you want to really tick somebody off that's a coffee lover, you just go take a cup of coffee in the midst of the middle of the pot. And then you'll make your friends really unhappy that you gave them the worst coffee, weakest, worst coffee ever. Like I said, I would wake up and I could tell when my husband did it. It tasted terrible. I said, you took from the coffee pot when it was dripping, didn't you? I can tell. Because it tastes like watered down coffee and it tastes terrible. It's just mean. And I'm not going to do it. I thought about it, but I'm not going to do it. Like, are you guilty of that, Bill? Do you do that? Do you not wait till the whole coffee pot is done and you steal some of the coffee in between so that the rest of the coffee tastes horrible? Okay, I don't drink coffee. It dries me out. Ooh, okay, no problem. So you won't do it to me because you don't like coffee anyways. That's good. That is very good to hear. But you know what I'm talking about. Those of you who have coffee and then you don't wait till the whole pot drips and you take in between and let the rest of it taste horrible. That's not nice. Just saying. Okay, you want me to check? I'll check my email right now. I don't see it here, so you didn't send it yet, right? I don't see anything. I'm gonna get rid of all, clean up my mail since I'm here anyways. All right. You're sending now? Okay. Yeah, you tell me when it's sent, because it's not here yet. Oh, and I could have a coffee, and that's what I'm going to do. Have a nice coffee. Thank you, by the way. I got 22 likes. I realize it's over 3 hours, but I still am happy. I'm happy I got 22 likes. Alright, and then I gotta go check. My husband said he dug up all the butterfly garden that's ready. But see what happened with them. I want to go farther down, and he is cheating. He's going in closer. So that's why I didn't really want him to dig the yard yet without me being there, because I knew he was going to kind of cheat and only do part of it, because he'll say next year. So I have to go see and get into a big, I gotta get my legs down and get a big fight over this to make sure he went far enough for my butterfly garden, because I think he cheated. I told him where to go, and he was like going smaller than what I wanted. So I if he doesn't do it, I'm gonna go do it. Hey, it's okay. I'm going to put my foot down. If I showed you, I can't show you right now because it's not ready, the video. But just picture, I kind of on the video, it'll show you the distance I want done. I said, okay, I want from here to down here. And we'll see if he did from here to down here. Because just because I do it in a video doesn't mean he's physically going to do all that. I do help. I did a lot of work yesterday with it. It's kind of like I don't expect him to do it all. And if he doesn't do what I like, I go and do it myself. That's how it works. I will literally go in and move what he did and bring it out further, because I know it. He told me, came in and said, I got it all done. And I'm rolling my eyes going, yeah, you got it all done. You probably stopped sooner than what I wanted you to do. Yum. Oh, I need a little more milk, but coffee's good. All right, let's see. All right. I'm serious. It's like I want to show you something, but it's not edited. But if I show you it, is it sent? Okay, let's go see. Yep, I see it. Aha. All right, let's see. Enter Google account for, it's showing your email though. Ugh, I don't know if I really want to show that. Enter Google password for, and it says your Gmail. Remember next time. By continuing, you verify that you are at least. Okay. So this is a section. You know what? I'll try to do the picture, but I'll take something out of it so they get the idea. I'll see what I can do. What we're talking about. MT, are you still out there? I'm going to show something. I'm going to try to take your email out when I put it on the screen. Let's see. Close that, open it. All right, let me go back to Gmail. Give me a second. I just have to figure out how I want to do this here. All right. Where'd it go? Gmail. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, hit that, open it up. Open. Let's see if I can save it. Save. All right, I'm gonna see if I can grab it. I'm just trying to get to pull it up without showing your email. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't get past the button there. I'll see if anybody would else understand that's I can do. Okay, it's not there. Hang on a minute. It didn't save. Where'd you go? Opened. I opened it up. Yeah, I definitely see the, okay. Why are you not, it's not, all right, I'm going to do this again until I get this right. Save, where is it saving? Let's go test. There we go, we got it. Okay, I got it second time. All right. Oh, it went sideways. It's going sideways, and yeah, get that off. All right. Yeah, I can't flip it around. I don't know how to do that. I can definitely show the page here sideways. Okay, that's what she's getting. There we go. That's better. Where are you guys? Oh yeah, no problem. I got to get going too. Thanks, Bill. Okay, if anybody understands how to do that, that's the button. MT, are you still out there? That's what she gets. She can't get past this pert. She's trying to figure out why. I have no idea what to tell her. Remember, okay, forget password, and then it says bye, and it won't let her get off of this button. So I don't know how to. She might have to practice. I don't know what else to tell you because there's normally no issue with anybody. Sent 2 more spinning pictures. I don't know. I think maybe I wish I could help you because I don't have an answer to tell you how to fix it. I really appreciate you trying to donate. You're really trying hard, and I can only get you to ask somebody else what the issue is because I don't know anybody. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what to tell you. And again, I appreciate it. I really do. But you might have to ask somebody else how to fix this. I sent the spinning blue box ones. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Spinning blue box picture. Okay, let's see. Oh, I see. Yeah, it puts you to the amount there. Yeah, I don't know what happened. She put fire sign and then put $20, and then when she tried to donate it, it gets her stuck. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry. You have no idea. I really really appreciate it. Yeah, maybe you should find out what's going on with it. I see what you did, and it won't let you get past that part. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. And MT normally is good like that. I don't think he's here right now, answering me. But I'm very sorry for that, and I do appreciate the thought of what you want to do for me. I really do. I gotta put this picture back. I'm gonna put my picture back before I get off because I don't want that on here. All right, let's grab. Where's my MGT? Yeah, that'll be better. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I wish I could help you. I have no idea what to tell you to do. I really feel bad, actually. Oh, see, I have to wait. Your page is on my thumbnail right now. I have to wait. I got to stay on here until I get it refixed to get it off. So I'm going to delete these messages. I won't keep them on my email either. The stuff you sent me. Not that it's unsafe. My channel's pretty safe in the stuff I do, but just in case. I got rid of it all. It's all deleted on my emails. And, yeah. Oh, that's very sweet. Oh, Timmy says try Google account recovery. Yeah, it is really sweet. I really, really appreciate it. It's awesome. I'm happy that you appreciate what I'm trying to show everybody and the information I'm trying to give out. But we will have you gardening in no time if that's what you want to do. Oh, I enjoyed having you here too. I gotta stay here until I reset my, I don't want your sheet being, right now if you look, the thumbnail is your sheet, your pay sheet. I'm gonna get that out of here so that it's not left on as my thumbnail and it's safer for you too. I get it off. So I can't leave until that resets itself, which might take up to 5 minutes. Takes a while to reset the thumbnail once it gets clicked in there. Well, can you actually YouTube the issue? Yeah, I'm sure they'd like to know because they lose money when people don't donate. So, yeah. I will definitely be on. It looks like I'm not going to make it a thing, but if I'm not doing anything on a Saturday morning, it seems to be nice. I came on here. I've been on here long, but I came on here about 9:30 on Saturday morning Eastern Standard Time. And I'll have to look into it. I'll see. If I feel like coming on Saturdays, we'll see. Then, is there, Timmy? If I feel like coming on a Saturday morning, I might do that for a little hour or so. It seems like people came to visit me while I came on Saturday morning, so I'm okay with that. So I'm not talking to myself. I'll try. Okay, I'm going to do that worm thing, close that off. I'm just waiting to reset. And I'll probably run out the door, and I am going to go get ready to go outside for a little while. Have my coffee, have a little snack, and it's 60 degrees. I'm going to take advantage of outside today. And it'll come in. Normally when it's raining, I do a lot of work inside. But when it's not, I'm outside for the day. Yeah, it was, Timmy. It was a nice turnout for today, and I got to see everybody I haven't seen for a while. So I'll see. I don't want to. Every time I set a date, it doesn't work out for me, and nobody comes. So that's why I don't want to say for sure if I'm going to come on next Saturday morning. We'll see. I'll just play it by ear. When I kind of play it by ear. Sometimes I come on at night. Sometimes I come in the morning. One time I came on at 6 in the morning, and everybody was here during the week. Yeah, I did live streams, and sometimes people didn't show up. So, and when I set a date, I had set it for, I don't know, what did I say, Monday at 6, and a lot of people didn't come. So I won't set dates anymore. I'm much better off just coming on when I come on. For me, anyways. Some people can set a date to come on, and they get people coming to it. If they said, "Oh, live stream every Monday or Wednesday," then you got people coming, and sometimes you don't get anybody coming. So, to me, it's just better off popping on when I can. There we go. Looks like I got it. Well, I guess I can officially say goodbye now that my thumbnail's on. Thank you, Fire Sign, thank you for hanging with me. I really enjoyed the company. Timmy, thank you for coming back. Thanks if you're still out there, MT, Susan, everybody that was out there, thank you so much that came in today. Bill, thank you. I got to get running too, but it was awesome. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. And maybe I'll play you out with a little bit of music. You are welcome. Thank you, Fire Sign. Let me play you out with a little song here. I always had an ending song. I don't always play it out, but this way I say goodbye. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, not what I wanted. Not the song. Not the song. Where's my ending song? I got like a start song, an ending song. Where'd it go? There it is. Ending song. Yeehaw! There, I always leave it in a happy-go-lucky. Get your garden shoes on and get out there and garden if you can. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining me. It was a lot of fun. Take care. Be safe. Hard to see you all.